Hey. Hello, and welcome everybody to session 66 of FAQNew, marking 100 total FAQ games. Congratulations to us.
100 games!
Yeah.
100 more!
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully, 100 games in 4 years is
Not enough.
okay,
Not
but
enough.
could be more.
We can
Could
lift
be
our
more.
It's not
game.
enough.
We can lift our game. It's quarantine. We're gonna.
Every day. Every day.
I'm down. I'm not joking.
Yeah, don't tempt me with that.
Yeah,
You guys go ahead.
well,
We'll
same.
swap it around. We'll do it in the evenings
Yeah.
for you guys.
Damn
We'll just get
essential workers. How dare you?
So, yeah, we have managed 100 sessions. With one TPK losing a total of 7 characters.
Good times.
Sounds
about
right.
yeah.
Yeah, and we're still here. So, yay.
Started
Still
at the bottom
alive.
and we still here.
It was still at the bottom.
Not this time. Right. Speaking of starting, last session you got your multi-passes. Yes, starting with the reference here.
Yeah, Lulu Dallas multipass.
You moved on your journey, had some fun with the race.
Yep.
Then when you went to find a camping place, you explored a cave, well, targeted. The inhabitant, it was inhabited. The inhabitant apparently thought Tar was a snack.
I mean, most people think that, so it's fine.
And it then followed during the night, which it can because it knows the location of any creature within a mile of it. So you could have been as stealthy as you wanted to, but you weren't. And found your place, and then saw, oh, there's more. And attacked you, and you fought the Neothelid, which cast a successful Feeble Mind spell on Phane.
Yup, and we
Up.
are probably one of the most unprepared groups for that spell.
I don't know about it.
We
Zahavah
have
got
nothing for it.
Zahavah got this.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that Zahavah knows Greater Restoration.
Yeah, just pull it out of my bare ass.
It just need enough honey.
Yeah, your bare ass.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
You spelled right.
and with
BAR.
the end of that encounter, that's where we left off.
We did take a short rest because I
You
used all my hit dice.
Yes, you did take.
Yeah.
You did take a short rest. It's still early.
It's still early in game as well. Like we had just woken up.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, the
That
fight.
was there.
And now
wasn't it like during a long rest?
No.
We had woken up in the morning.
Okay.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
were packing up, ready to leave.
Yeah.
Like we had breakfast.
Yeah, and then
And we were like,
and then the BC decided, oh, breakfast is a good idea, and there's breakfast.
The smell of
oh look,
eggs.
it's all wrapped and everything.
Yeah. No, it decided that you guys should be breakfast.
Yeah, and we were planning on carrying on walking.
Mhm.
As
Oh, and I
fast
turned
as possible.
Iron Storm into a less cool looking longsword.
Yes. I don't know why, but he did.
Because
stop
Phane
Phane
is afraid of
freaking
it. Can I?
Oh, true.
Okay. Can I make it look a lot like Aaron's sword?
You haven't seen.
I
You
have
didn't
seen
meet
it,
Aaron.
right?
Yes.
I've seen her on the pyre.
Oh, that is true. Then yes.
You
sure.
burned the sword with her.
Were
Yeah, we
you
did.
there for that? I forgot.
I just walked out when it burned.
Right.
Yep. It
Okay.
caused a shit ton of air pollution.
And you
in
have no
Riverside.
idea,
Make-
like
I have no
make-
idea what the meaning of it is, right? I
make
have
us-
no
make-
concept. I
make-
know
make
she
us-
was your friend.
Make a straight wisdom roll.
Wisdom.
Oh, Phane's gonna be so pissed.
That's apparently
Bad.
very good for me. Wisdom. Ooh, I rolled a 19.
Phane
That was a 20.
Pain is pain.
Oh, no, I did the same.
Phane is
That's
acting
pain,
on
not fun.
emotion now.
Pain
That's
is
just
in
a good
Phane.
thing.
What? Phane
It
is in
might
pain.
make Phane run faster.
I rolled a
than
dirty
you
20 for wisdom.
Oh yeah, then you have a good memory of
I mean,
all that.
Aaron's sword is super simple.
That's true, but still.
Simple longsword. It's called the truth.
Oh, no, my wall at the top there.
If I may suggest something, since this creature has left its cave, perhaps we can go and have a look in there and just,
It's got others there. What if it was like trying to take food
Oh.
back?
that would be a bad idea. But I can go in there quietly.
Duh.
Please be careful.
You can do that. Be careful. We will watch out for Phane.
Okay. I'm going to scooch off to the cave invisibly.
Okay.
And this time I'm going to start climbing up the walls of the cave with my spider slippers and go inside that way and not on the floor.
Okay. Oh, you
Clever.
want stuff. Okay. Yes. Okay. So the cave includes all kinds of stuff. So apparently it's been here a while and has eaten well. Where are you, buddy?
Are
Apparently,
there any pieces of Yuan-Ti, like clothing articles or weapons or something like that that I may look for?
make an investigation roll for me.
I will. Oh my gosh, where are my dice? There they are. Natural 20.
Woohoo!
So
What?
that's a
Start.
32.
Holy.
Laser vision, y'all.
Yeah. Sounds like okay. Right. You look around and yes, you find some pieces of what you assume would be UNT clothing. Lots of it has assholes in it. Because the way the way this thing works, it's kind of eaten through. But you find some usable gear, and you find stuff. What? Hold on. You were that. Where did it go? I have an app for that. That would be that. That would be that.
Can I
None of
see
it-
if there's no one else in the cave? Just making sure.
You just investigated the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There, it's empty.
None of us recognized what the creature was. None
No.
of us knew.
We've never seen it, I believe.
That was.
Yeah.
That was.
But
new
I
one.
mean, that's like usual daily life here in
Yeah.
this different continent.
Yeah.
It's a weird ass jungle with
Yeah.
weird ass shit. Nobody knows what anything is here.
For reals.
Okay. Let's go. Well, you know what? Let's do this differently. Somebody roll a d4 for me. Tara, actually, you roll a d4.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Then do I do this here? Do I do this here? Let's see what comes up. Nope. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Give me a second here.
it
I'm just
and
trying to
No.
find something.
you know, if I find that there's nobody there and the cave isn't very far from these people, I will scooch back and tell the others it's safe and there seems to be things there that we can take some
Yeah.
kind of items of Yuan-Ti clothing and stuff. If we might
Oh,
need it for
you
disguises
you
later.
find okay. You find also some several things that catch your interest. Let's put it that way.
Ah, yes.
We shall go check
So-
it out then, as a
Yes.
group.
You can help me carry it. Come on.
Yes.
I've got the bag of holding.
You see, it's like At first, you just scan for clothing, and it's like, okay, there's that. There is some old weapons that have been
We're
pretty
on
much
litter cleanup
rust-
duty right now.
rusted and dissolved, and then you look some more, and you're like, oh.
Can Dyllan be
oh,
on Phane guiding duty? Like, just
Yeah.
pulling him around?
Yes.
Just like hand holding him.
Yeah.
You know,
Hand-holding.
Dyllan will hold one hand and Larry can hold the other.
I don't think that would be a good
Yeah,
idea.
Phane hates animals notoriously, so I
Phane
think
Max the lobster.
I'm sorry.
no.
It was just a
Phane
nice.
holds
I
out
mean, the
one
lobster
hand
hasn't been
as an
out for a
epithet.
whole while.
I know, we're not even sure if the lobster's still alive.
That lobster's in quarantine, y'all.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's a quarantine lobster. You better stay the fuck at home.
ah.
Is that a song? Quarantine Lobster?
Quarantine lobster.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, that's a good band name or a song. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is that on the second album?
Yeah.
By the way, I told
definitely.
my friends about
Yeah.
our album.
Quarantine
And,
Lobster is the first song on the second album of Eat the Rabbit.
They really liked the album. They thought it was really awesome.
Well,
Oh, amazing.
obviously. I
We
still
need to
need a
make some
t-shirt.
album art so we can have it on a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. I wore my Meat Man t-shirt to the supermarket the other day, and I had so many people ask me what the band was. I was like,
Amazing.
It's
Well.
like Spinal Tap.
yeah.
Pretty much.
It's
Same
like
sort of
experimental.
More like excremental. Oh.
That was a good one.
Let's go into that cave before more stupid shit happens.
Okay, so, right, cave. Okay, so yes, you see the stuff you're looking for, and then you're like, oh, this thing must have been here a while.
Oh, this thing must have been here a while.
Because
You're correct. It must have been here for a while.
there's stuff, as
Because
in,
it's just stuff everywhere.
Don't ever change, group. Don't ever change.
you find a
Which is
total
amazing.
of 2,800 gold pieces.
Oh boy.
Holy
Why
shit.
did I bring them here before me? I took all of it.
That is very good because we just spent a lot of money on a
Okay,
useless
you guys
assassin.
spent 12k on nothing.
Yeah.
You also find 360 platinum pieces.
Holy
Oh,
moly,
fuck yeah.
motherfucker! What
Okay,
the fuck?
okay. Can I keep some of the platinum? I'm going to swipe
Yes.
some of the platinum.
Yeah,
I'm going
sure.
to take
Of course.
60 platinum.
You're
and you can keep
you're in there first, so
You take 60, did you say?
60
yeah.
platinum, and you
Yeah,
guys can
so-
keep the
Just
300.
Yeah.
casually take
Whatever.
600 gold with you.
I can't count, so it's fine.
you can't.
I can, but I fully trust all of you.
Well,
Whoops.
Zahavah, you can count as far as bears can count. I think bears can at least,
They can count their children, which can be up to 5.
yeah.
Phane could count.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I count out handfuls, so, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Phane
mean,
Oh,
a bear is aware of numbers.
The bear is
Uh,
aware.
I'm not.
They
Not
the
aware
they
bear
of
can
are
just count.
bears are very smart.
Yeah.
And if
They can
dogs
count like.
Altar is really smart, so,
I like the shinies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at him.
Oh.
It's a little girl bear.
Okay. Speaking of
They can
shinies,
count to them.
you
Yes.
also find a black opal.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Valued at 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
You
That's
find
a tar gem.
3 blue sapphires.
Ooh.
Also, okay, whatever I say, each one of these gems is worth 1,000 gold because it says here. So 3 blue sapphires, 2 emeralds,
Shit.
1 fire opal,
Holy shit.
2 regular opals, and 3 star sapphires.
These are some hefty fucking gems, huh?
Yeah.
Because they're
Oh my
1,000 each.
god.
Yeah.
We could
Can
have
you
an
buy the city
encrusted.
out with this?
Yeah.
What
We could
you
have an encrusted Felix.
what you did not find, what you did not find is diamonds.
Cross-skill Felix.
I know. I was just
I'm
wondering,
sorry.
man.
No diamonds? Damn
No
it.
diamonds.
So black opal, sapphire, emeralds.
Fire
opal,
opal, regular
2
opal,
regular.
and 3 star sapphires. So it's a blue with a white center.
Mhm.
Dope.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
These are
I don't even know
beautiful.
what I want to do with these gems, but I know I want to do something with them.
Okay. Moving on.
Mhm.
You also find a gold ring set with bloodstones.
Dope.
That would be 250, worth 250 on the market. And 4 silk robes that are fairly decent condition, with gold embroidery, which are also worth 250 each. And they are in UNT style.
We shouldn't just don them yet, I think.
No,
because
but
we are
could.
currently traveling as friends of these other weird people. So if we now
Yes.
take on UNT clothing, that all is gone. So we should just swipe them and put them in the bag.
Yes. We can keep
They
them if
grabbed
we
at
need
the
to.
shinies.
Okay.
Can we give him like 3 gold pieces to be occupied?
Nice. At the shiny gems and jewelry.
Oh, okay.
Not caring about
Ah,
those
that's
coins.
fine.
He's like, gems and jewelry. Phane's like, whoa.
Do not lose them, Phane, please.
Yeah, you can give him one of the opals to, like, I don't know, look at.
The regular opal and the gold ring.
Let's give him a starfire
A
gem.
star
A star,
sapphire.
sapphire, and a regular opal, one for each hand.
Yes.
Sure.
Because
What
they
have I
are
got?
super interesting to look at. So he can
A
have
regular
a while.
opal
Yep.
and one of the star sapphires.
Awesome.
Okay.
Gonna
And
take a
the
while
rest
before
go
you
into
have
the
those
bag?
figured out.
Yeah. And the rest go into the bag, or does Tar want them?
No, they can go into the bag.
Okay. What you also find
Oh, Jesus.
is
It's a loot cave.
yeah. I mean, this was a
It's
fairly
been a while.
also this was a fairly sizable encounter. That BC has
Yeah,
had a
I am
challenge
catatonic.
that BC had a challenge rating of 13.
Ooh, boy.
Hey,
Yeah.
not bad. We were like 11.
Well, you were
pretty
level 11. That doesn't fully equate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a not too easy encounter. You did use quite a few resources, and
We're also very good at nerfing ourselves.
yes,
And we didn't go out unscathed.
Yes.
exactly.
Okay,
mean-
Phane, we
I
got
mean,
it.
there are some things that are worth sacrificing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm
Ooh.
sitting here, not
Same.
talking.
Okay, so you find a warhammer.
Ooh. Felix, what are you doing with your eyebrows?
Felix doesn't have any eyebrows to do that with.
I'm unmoving.
It's very intricate as well. You don't know what it does, but it's there. You find a where is it? Should be here. You find a book. It
Boring.
Are there
is.
pictures in the book?
The pictures.
There's some diagrams. Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah, I want to look at the
diagrams.
pictures.
It's a
I like
math book.
diagrams.
And
Science.
it has this. It's a greenish cover, also with some gems, and it looks very fancy. And also, what you notice immediately, this is a cave in the jungle. so not the best conditions to keep to keep paper. This is pristine.
Magic book! I say inside my mind where things are going crazy.
And you find. Let me just look for something that because the other one would be too boring. Somebody say stop.
Stop.
Stop!
Okay.
Stop,
So-
collaborate, and listen.
I suspect that the same intention.
wow.
We said it at the
Not
same time.
exactly.
I like this. This is a very scientific method of dealing out loot. I approve wholeheartedly.
I was like, okay, the third one would be kind of boring, so let's keep.
I usually roll a
would
die,
know
but
what the
this is
third
like
one
viewer
is.
participation. This is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using an app, so.
Nice.
Net for the app.
Where is it? I
By
know
the way,
it's in
this
the-
is off topic and out of game,
Holy
but
shit.
if your players want loot, but you don't want to give them anything big, just there's a site called Weak Magical Items.
I
Which you
have
can
used
just-
that
I've used that so much, and they're so
for
interesting as well,
adventures from level 1 to level 5. So cool.
because
Yeah,
they
I use
require a
that
specific
game.
use, but when they are used, they're awesome.
Yeah, I do also like it's in the Xanathars, isn't it? The minor magic items.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
There's
right.
some stuff that is totally useless, but
Yeah.
But it's fun.
But eventually
It
the
is.
players will take that shit out of the bag and surprise you, and I love that. Yeah.
yes, when they find a use, like, all right,
Yeah.
okay. In your game world, there's a shop that sells this stuff exclusively. You haven't been to the place yet, but
We'll go
it's
there.
there. It's there. Okay, so you find that the book and a rod with
I
flanged
knew it.
head,
I was watching you.
which flanged heads, and kind of like on the staff there is what looks like 6 buttons.
Ooh.
It sounds like dicks, not six. Oh,
Dick buttons.
Buttons.
dick buttons.
Yes.
There are dick buttons
Wow.
on the flange.
That's a card. Dick button
Can
on the
you-
rod.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah,
We are
multiple
mature
cheeses.
for
That's
100
what you
sessions
find.
in.
We are not mature at all.
I know.
We've never been mature, never
Who
will
said
be.
that? That we are mature. No one
Yeah.
ever.
Who did?
Who
If you
dare
are-
say we are mature?
Yes,
How
exactly.
dare you?
How dare you insult
I
our
am
maturity
offended.
level.
I
I'm
might
quite
be
frankly appalled.
I might be legally an adult.
Yeah,
That's it.
but that's where it
Yeah.
stops.
Yeah,
Oh.
we
How dare
are
you
all
assume-
legally adults, by the
Oh.
way. Everybody.
Yes.
Just saying.
In
Well,
in
some of us
even-
more than others.
even in each other's countries, I believe,
Hmm.
Yeah.
there's no
Disparity.
We are old enough. Anyways, I'm going to
yes.
say
Can
More
someone take a
famous
look at
even.
these items?
Moving on from that.
Moving
topic.
on.
I will
especially-
do
Yeah,
that.
Do we
I
want to
will
see what
cast
is there?
identify on these as a ritual.
Okay, so you
Give me 10
you-
minutes. I'm going to just have a look at all.
well
Yeah.
33 minutes.
Give me
That's okay.
33 minutes. I'm going to have a look at all these.
Okay, so you plot
I'm
down.
gonna
put
start
down-
playing dress ups with Phane.
Okay.
I was
Yay!
about to stop playing.
I
the thing.
imagine you're going to spend most of this
You
time
can
collecting all the shit.
Feel
and
free to do whatever
dividing
you
it up.
like.
I will be with Thor.
Okay, so what you find is the Warhammer is I'm gonna modify the item slightly. It's a thrower. It's made by Minotaurs in this case because ain't no dwarves around here.
That's so cool.
So
Oh, shit.
loses the requires attunement by dwarf. It does require attunement, but not necessarily by dwarf.
Mhm.
You gain a 3+3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapons. It has the thrown property with a normal range of 20, long range 60. When you hit with a ranged attack,
Zahavah.
the weapon deals 1d8 damage, 1d8 damage, or if the target is a giant, 2d8. I'm gonna keep that because giants were the previous inhabitants of this world
Mhm.
before the
Nice.
smaller races came around. Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand.
Zahavah,
Oh, it's
you
a
need
Thor
these.
hammer.
Yes, it is.
Zahavah, you are worthy.
You are worthy for this.
So yes, it would require attunement, but not by a dwarf, because on
Mhm.
this continent
Ain't
No
no
dwarves.
they are
dwarves.
hard to come by. You didn't bring one.
Fuck.
We didn't bring one.
That's
Should have brought
that's
one.
like
We
a-
Well, we
tried.
did bring one. The sword right now.
Oof.
True.
Yes.
Sort of bring one.
Yeah.
Sort
Yeah,
of.
the soul of a dwarf.
Yeah. You
Two
carry the dwarf in spirit.
No FAQ game has had a dwarf. So
No.
Okay, so our next game.
I'm
we're
disappointed.
all-
I'm disappointed in you personally.
The next game, we're all going to be blue dwarfs.
That
We'll be
was
FAQ
nice.
blue.
Yes.
Yes,
But then-
all be
but then-
Durga.
But then we need 2 more players.
Oh shit.
Okay. Anyway,
So good.
the book.
I will give Zahavah the Warhammer and say, this can do quite a deal of damage, and it kind of flies back to your hand once you've thrown it.
What?
If you want, you can take it. I think you're the only one who's strong enough to use it, honestly.
Felix
Is
would
it
look
thrown? Would it be
disappointed.
dexterity?
I'm not disappointed.
Yes.
Felix has got Iron Storm.
the-
I would be
Who's
offended
jealous?
if I wasn't.
no. You can use that with strength.
Beautiful.
Phane looks disappointed because Phane
Because
wants shiny.
it doesn't have the it's not a finesse weapon. It's a fucking warhammer. It's just that you can throw it.
Yeah.
This is purely by strength. So damage is a d8, but you get a +3 to attack and damage. I
Yeah.
think that kind of levels out with the mace.
Pretty damn good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the book.
Gives me a ranged attack too.
Yes, it does. The book is written by the magic equivalent of a gym teacher.
I know what this
Or
is.
PE for those using other languages. This book describes fitness exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your strength score increases by 2.
Get swole.
As does your maximum for that score.
Oh shit!
Oh
Can
shit!
you read Zahavah?
Zahavah can
I
read. She has a book.
I can read
Yeah,
the
yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Felix, how strong are you?
I'm a 14.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a 14
Felix
out of
probably
20.
needs it more than I do.
But
Wait,
I'm a
I'm
robot
stronger
though.
than you?
That doesn't really make sense if I
You
just
win.
grow stronger by exercising.
How am I
It's
stronger than Felix?
magic. It's magic.
It's magic. I will take it, but I think Zahavah, because of the increase in max, could benefit mostly from this.
Yes. Maybe we will make Zahavah read things.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can read to her.
I mean, you're into exercise, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you also
well-
have to. You also have to exercise.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you scaled the tree with your thighs alone, so I think you're good.
What do you say, though?
What's your
I-
strength at the moment?
18.
Yeah, so it would go
Oh,
to 20.
Mhm.
But also your max would go to 22.
Yeah.
And then when you reach level 20, your strength would be 26.
that's disgusting. I'm taking that book back.
I think we need a bear that can hold up a tower by herself. I think we need that. So I'm
So
happy to give the book to
Zahavah's
her.
muscles will have like a
I
tiny
feel like
muscle
I'm
on
getting
top.
everything.
Yes.
I feel bad.
Because
Yeah,
I
you-
don't use my strength that often. I don't
You-
attack that often.
You'd look like you'd look like Terry.
I just got muscles on my muscles.
My muscles, yeah.
Yeah.
I will
Is
get
it-
muscles on it.
Is the book just a one-use thing?
Well, if you spend a century,
Oh shit.
you know.
Well, we just put Felix into status. And
I mean, I wouldn't mind a +3 to my strength, but I think Zahavah could benefit more from this.
I think Phane would be able to use it after a century. He'd probably live that long.
Felix as well.
Felix,
know
I'm
Felix.
immortal, technically.
we'll
Well,
once
you don't.
Felix, we'll give
You
it to
don't know
Felix.
that.
I don't know
You-
that. I'm sorry.
You are an experiment.
I failed one at that.
You may have that Nexus 5 Blade Runner 7-year lifespan. You have no idea.
Maybe I'm made by Apple and I have a lifespan of 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
and then you
my
need to get a new
God.
one.
New one, yeah.
You know, every time your wizard makes a new one,
What?
he magically installs an upgrade into you, which
Yeah,
makes
I
you,
get a software
weak
update that
as
just
shit.
corrupts me. Yep.
Yeah, it just
Um,
makes you slow and weak and pathetic.
Anyway, there's one
So
more
let-
thing.
Oh,
Just
yes.
one quick question.
Yes.
The book, 48 hours of practice over 6 days? Or was
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yes. Get Swan.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like, tips for any kind of exercise. Some of them are new to you, but you've also been mostly taught your fitness exercises by bears. So,
Yeah.
yeah, immediately when you start the first, if you take a look at the introduction, it's like you feel there's more to the text than just text.
Yeah, we're doing exercises in the mornings now, guys. When we first
Phane is
open.
just going along with
I
whatever you
think
do.
that is a
He's
good idea.
Stopping you. Phane is just mimicking people at this stage.
Mhm.
Okay, and the third thing you find.
That rod
Any
dough.
any guesses?
A rod
I
of
mean-
something.
Yes.
No shit. What?
It
A
has
rod
multiple
is a
buttons,
rod
right?
of
Not just
something?
one.
6 buttons.
I have no
6
idea.
buttons. Yeah.
6 buttons.
It counts as a magic mace that grants plus 3 bonus to tank and damage, as well as those 6 buttons. You can press one of them as a bonus action. A button's effect lasts until you push a different button or until you push the same button again. And this thing is fucking OP. I hate it.
You're like,
Why
I
do you
regret
give
doing
it?
this.
I regret
it called?
rolling
Oh,
this.
is this like the transforming rod?
It
You can
is
change it.
the most no, I'm not. I will not. It's the most double entendre item that is in the Dungeon Master's Guide. It is the Rod of Lordly Might.
Yeah.
God, why is it called that?
So you
Okay.
can turn it into a flame tongue
What the shit?
blade.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember this. Yep.
You can turn it into a magic battle axe.
The heck?
You can turn it into a spear. You can turn it into a climbing pole up to 50 feet.
Pole dancing.
You can, in surfaces as hard as granite, a spike at the bottom and 3 hooks at the top anchor the pole. It also can put out bars, so you have a ladder. It can bear up to 4,000 pounds. Yeah. Okay. So next button is turning it into a handheld battering ram.
That's amazing.
Wait, that was all one button?
No. This
Yeah.
is
The-
button-
The
button
ladder
1
was one button.
It is
Oh,
button
okay.
1 to 5.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
And if you press button 6, the rod assumes or remains in its normal form. It indicates magnetic north.
That's
The rod
cool.
also gives you knowledge of your approximate depth beneath the ground or your height above it. This is like, okay, weapon, useful item.
What?
Compass?
Compass.
We still have one button. Oh, you put 6 button on this.
Yeah.
I was only planning on 5. Well, we got this. We got this.
Are you doing the other 3 things as well?
What?
Are you doing the other 3 things that come with this rod as well?
I am.
What? There's
When you
more?
when you hit a creature with a melee attack using the rod, you can force the target to make a DC 17 con saving throw. On a failure, the target takes an extra 46 necrotic damage, and you regain a number of hit points equal to half that necrotic damage.
Necrotic. Oh man.
This property can't be used until the next dawn. When you hit a creature with a melee attack using the rod, you can force the target to make a DC 17 strength saving throw. On a failure, the target is paralyzed for 1 minute. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. This property can't be used again until the next dawn. And Terrify. While holding the rod, you can use an action to force each creature you can see within 30 feet of you to make a DC 17 wisdom save. On a failure, the target is frightened for you for 1 minute. A frightened target can repeat the saving throw and so on and so forth, also once a day.
So cool.
Please note here each creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This does not exclude your allies.
That's a long fucking spell item description.
It is.
Yeah.
This is a lot. I don't even know who can use it. I mean, honestly,
I can,
Zahavah
but
should
I'm
do
not sure
all
if
of
Felix
it.
wants to.
It's a mace. I think that's a simple weapon.
Yeah.
It is a simple weapon, but the fact that it changes to useful things, I think, which are all like great swords and battle axes,
Oh, that's
Zahavah
true.
would be the best person to use all of this shit.
Actually,
So how uses her maul though, right?
No,
here's the
not
thing,
anymore.
I've got a fucking warhammer.
Here's the thing though, Felix would also be good to use it, but Felix doesn't like hitting anything.
Yeah, but if I can
Also-
paralyze by hitting or frighten,
Yes. Also, Ironstorm is, I'm 100% sure Ironstorm is jealous AF.
yeah,
Oh,
no, I
fuck,
need to
yeah,
use
yeah.
Ironstorm, otherwise my whole thing gets fucked with him. So,
You could use it. You
No.
like handy
it's,
dandy
I mean,
things.
it's strength based. I think we
Yeah,
should give it to
I'm-
Zahavah because of Ironstorm.
Yeah, but it's a +3. Zahavah doesn't need
Wait,
everything.
a Warhammer is a
need everything.
one-handed thing, dude. A Warhammer is a one-handed thing, and you have the rod in the other hand. Just go into battle like this.
It's so funny.
You could do that though.
Yeah,
It's
good.
up to you, because I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say no because that's fucking cool.
Yes.
But
I don't see any sense in me using it. Phane can't use
For the
anything
lol.
right now.
For the lol.
Dyllan is not his style.
Nope, not
Mhm.
really.
would maybe Felix want the warhammer that can be thrown?
Felix has a very
I
jealous
mean,
weapon.
Dyllan would be actually proficient with it.
With a mace? Probably.
Also with martial weapons. He's a
Oh.
ranger. He could
Yeah,
use
but
all of
what's
them.
his
He doesn't
strength?
get up close and
It's
fight,
all
though,
strength
does he?
based.
It is strength. That's a +1.
Okay.
Neil. Even
But
I
it's a
have
plus.
better strength
It's a
than
I
that.
plus.
have a +3 to strength. Why is everyone so?
But
Do
you
want the
you would-
Warhammer?
You would be proficient with martial weapons, I believe.
Yeah,
Wait, do you want the rod?
I can't use any of it.
You can use the mace.
I mean, once you're restored, you could use it, right? But you're not
Yeah.
using it because you cast spells usually.
And also, so Phane would be with the spear and the mace, and Flamed Tongue is you could also be because you choose the type of sword. You would just use the battle axe.
Well, maybe if Zahavah wants to keep the Warhammer, we can give the rod to Phane, or vice versa.
Please note, rod requires attunement.
What do I have attuned?
Only
Does
got
the Warhammer not?
Yes, it does.
the warhammer does
Just,
too.
I
just,
imagine.
just
I
saying.
mean, I'm attuned to the Wand of Webbing. I can get rid of that.
I've only got the ring of protection and then the displacer cloak on and off, which I can easily not wear because I haven't really remembered it half the time. But it's up to you guys.
It's cool.
I'm still wearing
We
your
also
cloak,
don't
Tar.
have to
I
decide
am
right now.
vehemently using it.
We can discuss this whenever. We don't have to
I
decide
mean,
right away.
you have time. You're sitting in a cave right now, so you have time.
That's true.
And I can reach for my coffee, so please discuss.
Was that the gold ring? Was just sort of gold ring?
Oh yeah, that's just a fancy.
Fancy ass ring.
You know, it goes money, gems, art pieces, items.
Okay. I mean, I did just get a whole lot of shit, so I don't mind whatever one. But like,
I mean,
What
except
would work best for you?
Just take it all. Just take it all.
just become
What
a
would work
highly...
best for you? Because you
I
do
mean-
double-handed style of weapons.
you're a
with
great
always
weapon
feel-
master, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
so-
do.
So if you took the rod, you could like keep it to the flame tongue greatsword. You can keep a battle axe.
Battle axe. Yeah,
Battle
Or
axe
you
is
can do-
one-handed, I believe.
Well, you can use it two-handed.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Can you?
I think it's a versatile.
Let me just
Weapon.
look it up. It is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the
So-
spear is also versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that would work with your great weapon shit.
And the battering ram gives a 10 plus bonus to strength checks made to break through doors, barricades,
Yeah.
and other barriers.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like the best place for the rod is going to be with Zahavah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion. I have
Yeah.
no idea about the Warhammer. If you want to, what's the range of throwing for the Warhammer?
The
60
Warhammer
feet.
is 2060.
Oh, 2060? That's
Yeah.
not very far.
So I would never use the Warhammer.
It's also very not my style.
Yeah.
Like, totally not
It's
something tough.
so-
I think the Warhammer is
All right
definitely
now.
Zahavah. The book can be discussed and the rod can be discussed. But I think the Warhammer is for sure Zahavah.
I don't know, man.
Because
I
Zahavah
don't-
you don't have anything ranged, right?
No.
Yeah,
No,
so
I've
that's
got
perfect for you
javelins.
then, the thrower.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Alright.
good with giving everything to
So
Zahavah.
you could totally unattune to your ring or whatever, or your cloak. I guess it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Well,
But,
the book doesn't need attunement as such, you're just learning from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I took everything, God, it sounds so bad, I would be okay with not attuning to the cloak. I just wear it like I have been.
you
Hmm.
can do that.
It's
Just take it. We are making one person OP and that's it. And now you have to go in front of the battle all the time.
oh
shit.
Oh, dope.
That's
Dude, how do you
beautiful.
color this so fast? What the
And the
heck,
glow
man?
around those feathers, oh, so gorgeous.
What the
Yeah.
heck? How
I'll
are
put
you
it in
doing this
fruit.
so fast?
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, just chilling.
Are you
Catatonic.
sure you're okay for me to have it all? Because I feel bad.
Me? Yeah,
cool.
I
I have a
can't use much of that.
Personally, I think you are just being really greedy, and it's really rude of you right now. And I, as a player, I think it's just really unfair. But as Phane, I think so good. I love you, Cake. Take it all. 100
It
episode.
works.
If you
So
feel
nice.
weird about... No.
I'm not, like, I
Zahavah
feel
needs
weird
everything.
about it,
Zahavah
but I
needs
don't
everything
feel that weird.
because
Okay,
she can profit most of this
Here's the
stuff.
thing. If you take all that shit, all the good shit, what's your ring? Is it a ring of protection?
Yes,
Maybe you can swap that with someone.
I could.
It's just like a
Then
plus
all
one,
that
right?
shit goes down. Yeah, my armor class goes down and my saving throws go down.
By one.
But you guys don't. Most of you guys have rings of protection and cloaks of
Yeah.
No, I don't
Oh,
have.
do you
But
want
I
it?
don't need it. I don't want one. I'm just saying if we swap shift stuff around,
Yeah.
then because your cloak is your cloak, everyone else has a cloak. There's no point in
Yeah.
giving the cloak.
Yeah.
Then
I
maybe
mean,
you can
I'll
give
still
that
wear
to
the
someone.
cloak. I just can unattune to the cloak because that is less advantageous to me than the
Mhm.
ring.
I will say I don't need the ring
I'm-
of protection because my AC is disgusting and I have the cloak.
Yeah, I see it.
And also I have like adjustable AC with Ironstorm.
Yes. That just sounds like a great cooling unit.
Holy
Adjustable AC.
He's like, oh
That's
man,
it,
it's hot. Yeah, I'm
I have
fine.
adjustable AC, man.
It's nice and cool now.
Yeah, you can have everything.
Yeah.
Take it.
I'm
Take it
fine.
Do it.
I'm
Do it.
I'm fine
Okay.
with Zahavah getting everything. That's cool.
Well, the next long rest is going to be fucking magical.
You better get in there though when there's a battle.
You just can't turn on us. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
shit! If
I
Zahavah
better
turns on us,
fucking
we're
not.
dead. We're dead. I don't think the four of us could take down Zahavah if she had this shit.
Not
and
now.
crush us.
I can.
Not right
I
now.
think.
Not right now.
Whoa, hold on. Does calm emotion get you out of your rage?
No, it's
Haven't happened.
cantrip.
Haven't tried.
What level is calm emotion?
It's a second level spell.
Oh, second level, then maybe.
Probably. I mean, what?
I mean, you're
not
charmed
roll?
by me.
It's
a charisma
It's
save. Yeah,
I don't see why not. It seems like a very obvious.
I'm gonna ask
rule.
Donut right now.
We could also
I think it would
work
be a
it.
save or something.
We could also work it so that the more you do it, the more used to I am you doing it. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
be able to bring me out of
Interesting
my
question, Donut, that we just discussed. The spell calm emotion. Would it get a barbarian out of rage?
If we're willing to work on it, to we could go into a rage and work on it at nighttime or whatever, and then over the course of time, the more they cast it, the easier it becomes.
Hold, please.
I mean, it
We're
just
making
charms or
contingency
frightens them.
plans.
Because my charisma saving throw isn't good anyway.
Good to know.
You didn't need to know that.
We're making contingency plans just in case.
Oh yeah, my charisma save is horrible. Mm-hmm.
You guys have saves? I don't have saves. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
My
You have
charisma
2
save is
saves.
horrible too.
Okay,
Right now, it's 0.
Oh yeah, right now.
I love Phane or cat talking this right now. So great.
This is just cat talking. Phane is just like,
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
We're training. We're trying on all those clothes with Phane.
Yeah, Phane is putting on the Yuan-Ti robes.
I reckon Phane's also got the gold ring now to add to the collection of rings.
Sure. Yep. Phane loves rings.
Here we go.
some mighty warriors had come into this place and been vanquished and digested.
Yeah,
and probably their juices were floating around with me inside the stomach. That's gross.
Clearly, these weapons don't help against these sort of creatures.
Phane starts dancing in the corner. Just interpretive dancing.
I'd say possibly yes.
They made a era.
Because
they might.
It also can suppress a target being charmed or frightened.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say yes.
I love that.
Cool.
And you are not a berserker. In that case, it would work because of mindless rage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is useful in itself. It's like your charm.
I like that. So if Zahavah ever turns on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, completely agree with that. Ah, shit, did it in the wrong spot.
Calm Emotions has some interesting uses.
I might be the only character in history who ever uses that spell.
Yeah, I don't think I've
use it. It's nice. It works sometimes when we're arguing.
They have to be humanoid. That's the only problem here.
Yes.
In this different continent, because none of these people are humanoid.
That is
true.
Verbals are, but that's about it.
UNT are not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say on the Rod of Lordly Might at the top, it says the rod has properties associated with 6 different buttons that are set in a row along the haft. I mean, come on.
Yes.
That should be shaft.
Yeah. It is.
Come on.
That whole haft thing is also a word.
I know it is.
A lot, yeah, but they
Rod
just
of Lordly Might.
Yeah, they just chose that word because it's not shaft. That's why they used it.
This item has been designed for 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
And
this item was designed especially for 12-year-old boys who wanted to play OP characters.
That as well. And also giggle while doing it.
Yes.
Always.
I feel really called out all of a sudden.
Well,
All right, we
while
have divvied it up, by which we mean we have given everything to Zahavah.
Okay.
And
Okay, so what do you... So you're tuned to the thrower. You're
Yep,
tuned to the rod.
I've
You're
yeah,
tuned to the rod.
yeah, and I've got my ring, so
Okay.
I'm unattuning to the cloak,
Okay. So you
but I
you just...
still look pretty.
Okay,
in
so
it.
you just you keep wearing it.
Yeah.
Okay. That was
Oh
the...
my god, Tar. Sorry.
I'm still attuned,
it's
Tar.
fine.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to sit in one of the, let's say, not corners of the cave, but no, back facing the
Right.
wall of the cave. I'm going to keep an eye on Phane to make sure he doesn't run off or do anything dumb.
I'm dancing in the Yuan-Ti clothes, spinning really fast and making myself dizzy, falling over, and then doing it again.
Oh my god.
All right.
Perfect.
That's cute.
So, I'm going to just sort of look at Phane, and then I'm going to take off my circlet, which I'm wearing, my headband of
Yep.
intelligence, I think. I wish this had worked.
It would have been better.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other way to have saved Phane in any... I don't know.
You said
I mean,
that.
there must be something, sure.
Yeah.
Something, sure.
I mean, the effect seems to suppress anything that would increase his mental
Yes.
state.
Perhaps, or maybe he's just not smart enough to wear it properly. You kind of have to think about wearing it, and then it sort of snaps into your mind.
That's probably impossible currently.
Fat lot good this did. Anyways. Well, I don't think I need it much anymore. Felix, just like, I know you're not into the whole fighty scenario thing. But you have a lot of archives that were built into you, memories or knowledge.
I cannot access all of them all the time, because as you remember, I'm a failed experiment.
Yes,
So
that's true.
I'm trying to recover as much as I can, step by step.
Do you think maybe if you could concentrate on this, maybe the magic would help, I don't know, unlock some of that?
What does it do exactly? I'm a
It
bit
kind of
wary of
gives you...
circlets.
I understand. Oh, I suppose it would look a little... It's a different design though.
But I understand it is completely different.
Yeah, and you can take it off whenever. It just gives your brain a boost.
I could try.
Maybe
one of my
you'll find...
attunements is only to the wand of webbing, which I haven't used that much.
Well, yeah. Maybe you can see if you find anything in your archives about Yuan-Ti or this continent or things that we can use to get out of here. Anything.
That is actually very smart.
Yeah.
I will
Why
try.
don't you try it on? Yeah. I pass over the headband of intelligence to Felix.
Okay.
That's what it's called, headband of intelligence?
Headband of intellect, I
so.
think.
Oh, headband of intellect.
Headband of intellect. I'm sorry. There we go.
I think that's what it is.
Yes. So
And what does
I
it do?
am de-attuned to that. And basically it brings your intelligence up to 19.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
My intelligence is 17. That is actually useful.
You get like a +1 now.
Yeah. So it's at 19 now. 19 plus 4.
Oh, having to erase this thing off my sheet after 2.5 years.
I mean, I will take the break that we just took to attune to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And while people are doing that, I'm going to slip a little ring onto my finger and attune to that.
Okay.
That ring. Was that the unborn ring? You don't know what it was?
That is a
I'm
mind
going to
shielding.
put on the ring of mind shielding.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
As I'm attuning to this, Felix will kind of almost not deactivate, but the blue eyes will start to blink like a modem.
Right. Yeah.
Downloading stuff. And now I
Yep.
know 3 more languages. Cool. And once the short rest is over, I will look at Tar and say, "It did help, your headband."
Oh, that's good. What did you remember?
I found some archives of the Yuan-Ti language, which surprised me.
Oh,
I can now speak like the locals.
That's
that's
really
interesting.
helpful.
Very nice.
I'm not there.
And
That's
also
very useful.
Dwarven and Gnomish.
Has Ironstorm been teaching you Dwarven?
I do not know. He hasn't really know. I might have been able to use these languages before. I was deactivated for 4 years. I don't know.
That's quite interesting. Well, I mean, it's certainly going to be useful, especially if you know Yuan-Ti to go to that city. You'll be able to converse.
Yes, I could
You
act
might
as
even-
translator without
Yes.
using drugs on you.
Yes. Also, you might be able, if we disguise you somehow with a spell, you might be able to pretend to be one of them and get access into some places.
Very true.
That would be cool.
I can also be quite persuasive.
Indeed. Well, this has been a very profitable cave hunt. We should keep moving because Phane here isn't getting any better.
Yes. The sooner we reach a settlement, the better.
I have no idea how to fix this. I'm going to just now stare almost like daggers at Phane, but not in an angry way. Just like, how do I solve this puzzle?
Yeah.
There is an answer here somewhere, and I have to figure it out. So I'm going to walk behind Phane.
Okay.
We continue on our path, right? Try to reach the town, the city.
Yes. Well, you continue. Do you want to continue on your on your way?
Yes.
Yeah. We
Okay.
can do that.
None of us have attunement slots free right now, right?
No, we are so
No.
full up.
What about Dyllan?
Dyllan
Yeah,
might.
I'm checking now.
I think Dyllan
Uh,
also has a bunch. He has like a trident. He has a cloak. I don't know what else he has.
He
And I
has
think
the
his
cloak.
arrow.
Sorry.
Doesn't he have like a magical quiver or something?
Yeah, he has a longbow +1, but that is
But
I think
that's not attunement.
attunement. Okay, so the trident, and he has the ring, doesn't he?
Yeah? Wait, what ring?
Protection.
Oh,
I
that
think
I
he's
don't
got a
know.
protection ring as well. I think there was like a couple of us that had one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He,
I think
he
because
does.
early on we got one.
The trident is yes, I
Yeah.
gave those out.
Okay. I will keep the one of webbing then for now.
Yeah, I
Can
had
maybe
swapped
sell
my
it.
cloak of protection for a ring when we got the displacement
Yeah.
cloaks.
And string. I should actually add that because then his AC goes up. Oh, by the way, I leveled him up in Druid for now. But we may change that back.
Mhm.
Oh, does he have spells?
Yes, he does.
Nice.
Of course he does.
I have no idea. I don't know how taters would level up.
Yeah, I asked. That's
Dyllan.
why I said that might change. But for
Mhm.
now, I went through. I asked her. Okay, so we attune to the ring of right, and the cloak of displacement. Is it called cloak of displacement or
Yes.
Yes.
cloak of displacement? There it is. Add that. By now I am actually getting to like considering how apprehensive I was of Beyond at first.
Mhm.
By now
Cool.
it's like this is useful.
Have you used the encounter builder? It's really nice.
Yes,
It's good.
And I've also checked out the combat tracker, which I would love is if they added wizards. If you're watching this, if you added an option to track conditions, that would be awesome.
Mhm.
If you could just make a click for poison, frighten, charm, whatever.
Wait, isn't there an option?
I haven't found it yet.
Okay. Anyways.
So you can track initiative very well, but
Yeah.
conditions would be sweet.
Hey, wizards. Hey, Chris Perkins. I know you guys follow us. Let us know.
He does, but
Well, follows in our adventures, I mean. Also, if you do follow us, tell us who your favorite character is.
oh, you mean these shenanigans?
Yes. Not us. I don't think he knows anything about us otherwise.
I mean,
Anyways.
Perkins follows me, so maybe.
Yeah, same.
Yes, same, but
Same.
still.
See,
Oh,
all
Casual
everybody.
name drop there.
Yeah,
Just
I had the moment it happened, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
You're all super famous.
yeah.
So famous.
I'm just also here.
I mean,
Aw.
you guys do art. You're
Mm,
much more visible
those
than I.
three.
I do art once every century.
You do.
I'm not
hey,
that.
You
I
do
don't-
art.
I've freaking not done art in 7 months. Don't tell me anything.
I'm just around. I mean,
But
I put out
everyone,
lots of
like,
Husky
We're all
stories.
cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I do the occasional joke.
everyone likes you
My
as a
life is a
DM,
joke.
Donut.
Well,
You're like a great DM. People follow you for that.
I haven't
That's true.
posted a lot of D&D stuff.
That's fine.
Anyway, what are you up to?
Walking.
That's a good question. We're going to walk. I'm
Okay.
going to make sure Phane doesn't run off into the woods after a beetle.
Yes, he would do that.
Keep
Except
an
not
eye
a
on
beetle,
Zahavah
but a
too.
firefly.
Zahavah might as well.
Oh my god. I'm going to walk right behind Phane. I'm going to grab his arm if he starts running off.
I thought you were going to say grab his ass, and I was very concerned.
But also,
Some
Was
other
that
time,
all?
maybe. Anyways, yes, we're going to walk through the woods, hoping to see a civilization or people anywhere nearby.
Make a perception roll.
Great. I should definitely do perception. That is my one skill. That's a natural one.
You are focused on Phane. Apparently, Phane just tried to make the occasional break for shinies,
Oh my god. Maybe
and
we should tie like a rope
you
between.
you are like, wait, oh, look, stop.
Just like, whoop.
It's like
come back
hurting.
here, come back here, come
It's
back
like
here.
walking somewhere with a toddler.
It's like hurting a puppy. Yeah.
I need one of those backpack leashes.
I was on one of those when I was a kid.
Were you really?
'Cause
I
had
thought
friends
those
that
were
rode
like
them.
a thing recently.
I
I
chewed
didn't
through
know.
mine.
I
Oh,
was
no,
more on
okay.
a leash than a backpack.
Yeah, a
but
leash. Yeah, I chewed through mine.
You guys have leashes?
That
This
does
is
not
so
surprise
weird.
me at all. You feral Aussie. Oh my god. I love it so much.
I was having a tantrum and I refused to move, so I chewed through it so I could run away.
Oh,
That makes so
Wow.
much sense.
Oh yeah.
I'm so confused. These are real things. I thought they were like jokes.
Oh, no. I mean, it's the southern hemisphere, so don't judge.
Yeah, okay. We keep walking before one of us is abruptly murdered.
I'm far enough away. I'm good.
You're okay.
I mean, the closest one around would be Chip, and I haven't been mean to him. So
Shit didn't kill anybody.
That's what you think.
God, it's nice guy exterior. I'm like, nope, secret rage monster in the inside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whenever I'm not online, I'm the worst.
Well, that's obvious.
you're a Swiss dude.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah,
That's-
careful, he carries knives.
That's like that. You're like the European Canadians. Shut up.
We're like dwarves. We can be
Canadians of Europe.
we can be assholes.
Love it.
Well, so can Canadians.
True.
Anyway,
Like the geese.
yeah. Oh
Hong Kong M Goose.
yeah.
Hong Kong M Swiss.
Oh no.
Why isn't this a card? Or is it a rude
That
card?
would be a great T-shirt for you, though.
Hong Kong
Yeah.
M Swiss. I will never wear that shirt, but it would be great.
If I design it, you're gonna have to wear it.
Ah, shit.
I'll send you.
Like, why are you wearing that shirt? Ah, Frank gave it to me. I
Never
have
mind.
to.
I have to.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. Anyway, you move through the jungle. You move through the jungle. So let's use these shiny dices. That's a roll. And I do have this useful tool open because I forgot to bring the book.
Useful Tool is also a great band.
Hmm?
Useful Tool is also a great band.
I mean, there's one that's halfway there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
useful
they
though.
useful band. So good. Nope. That wasn't funny, was me. Go back to sleep.
Sorry?
Nothing?
You're lucky I
No.
didn't listen.
Wait, where is it? Oh. Here we go.
You know what the problem is now that Phane is not in the mood to cast spells? We can't fly. We can't go
It's not that he's
fast.
not in the mood. Can you imagine if he could cast spells while he was in this state?
That would
That'd be
probably
Phane just,
arguably
like,
worse.
terrific.
Phane just stops in the middle of the road and takes his shoe off.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god, those laces are going to... Let's write it back up again.
I will attempt to put the shoe frickin' back on. Phane.
I can always carry Phane if it becomes an issue.
I
We
mean,
can
yeah,
give you a piggyback.
I think 3 of us could easily take turns carrying him. But the point is, he can walk. He's just not.
I think it would be actually
Not all
easier to
there.
carry him if he's alright with it.
It is quite nice not hearing him complaining about having to walk, though. Waiting for it.
Well,
Yeah.
ah.
No, is that words? I am feeble-minded.
You're in character too.
Phane would be like humming and making music this whole time. Like he wouldn't be silent. He'd be like,
Yeah.
No such thing as stealth.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
Not for us.
while you are moving along, being attuned to your new items, you
Okay.
you don't hear it because you're not paying attention.
Zahavah is like clapping along, making out.
I'm keeping an eye out.
I
Okay.
tried, but it didn't work. I'm just like holding my head in despair for these two.
That sounds fun.
It's like I've got someone to play Leech Arm with me now. Coming to my level.
Okay, so you are moving along, and suddenly there is a sound again in
Oh,
the undergrowth, and
Oh no. Oh,
something.
was it Butterfree?
Hmm?
Is Dyllan up on Butterfree?
I'd say no.
No, he's hurting Phane.
So
Yeah.
Butterfree's the line behind us as well.
Yeah, Butterfree is following above.
Cool.
So something comes shambling through the shambling through the undergrowth, and it looks like a very large lizard.
Is it a dinosaur? I
Eh,
can't see roll 20 by the way, just FYI.
there is no roll 20. This is just we will theater of the mind this.
Yeah.
And it looks big, and it walks on 4 legs. It has a armor-plated, ridged back, and the tail ends in a huge, bony
Nope.
ball.
Mm-hmm.
Bulbasaur.
Can I also
Yep.
ascertain if it's a predator, if it's aggressive? Because we don't know this creature.
You don't see sharp teeth, but what you see is that the flesh is kind of grayish and sagging and missing in some pieces.
Oh shit.
This thing looks like it has lived a good life and is now past that.
Oh.
I immediately take out the shield.
And we do roll initiative.
Oh, great.
So you are
Go.
in a lightly forested area. So there are some trees for cover, but they're far enough apart for a huge thing
Yeah.
to move through.
We haven't had our long rest yet, have we?
No, you have
No.
not.
Okay.
Which is why I am basically out of spell slot.
Yeah, and.
Oh, we don't have anything yet.
That is
Oh, you don't
true.
have anything? That's so sad.
You have
Um,
Zahavah's
We
fire.
also
He
need to
was
protect
already
you
dead.
with this.
So unfortunate. I feel so bad for you not having any spells or anything. Like, so terrible.
Wow.
Oh my
man.
god,
You don't
we
have
just
to
get
throw
Butterfree
in
to
Dead
come
Sea
down and
levels
pick
of
up
salt.
Phane.
I can still fight.
So there's no surprise or anything. That thing didn't sneak up.
Oh, there's no surprise. We can see this coming.
Oh yeah.
Could I cast a bonus action spell before initiative?
No.
Cool.
Because it's kind of like it came kind of like around the corner and it's like, oh. So Dyllan has a initiative of 21. Phane
21.
as well. What's your dex?
Same.
+4.
Roll a d
I did what?
a d20.
Who the fuck in this initiative order has a
19.
+4 dex?
Okay, so you are actually first.
I also got a
what-
21.
What's your dex modifier?
+3.
Okay, so you are third. With the 21, you are third in initiative.
Shit.
Oh no, then plus how long I've got like 61.
Felix?
I got a 9.
9.
9.
Not a
And
mighty
Tar-
one.
16.
16. Okay.
I said
And
not.
buddy, what's your stats here? Okay, you got an AC of this and math. And that many hits. Okay. Sorry. Just had to figure this out. Okay, and it kind of like shambles up, and you can also smell that this thing is past due date. So it's an undead dinosaur.
Cool.
An
Let me
undead.
tame it.
Yeah, UDD. Okay, Phane, you're up first. A rotting reptile is coming towards you, looking not really friendly.
Cool. I'm gonna fight or flight, and I'm gonna do a d6. Even fight. 1 odds are run away.
I like.
That's odd. So I am running behind Zahavah.
Thank you.
And that is my entire turn.
Although Phane is good at fighting. Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm running. I can't do anything else. So that's my turn.
Okay. So you run 60 feet away?
Yeah.
Behind a tree or just?
As close as I can get to Zahavah, but behind a tree. Yeah, I want cover.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm too dumb. So I just
No,
run
no.
in the
You
opposite
would
direction.
that would be get out of line of sight is kind of an instinct.
Okay.
Serve
Yeah.
life.
That is a very instinctual reaction to find a strong friend, hide close by. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll allow that. Okay. Dyllan.
Dyllan.
Which I think
Shoot it with his bow.
yeah, because I think I put in a long rest here. That was my bad. So he will just oh, actually, hold on. Um,
Dyllan, Dyllan, Dyllan. Dyllan, Dyllan, Dyllan. Dyllan, Dyllan, Dyllan.
just because he can, he will look at the thing, kind of point a hand, and he has this twig in hand that he just pulled from somewhere. It's a thorny twig, and he just lashes it at it. You think like, what? But then out of the ground, a larger version of this comes and whips at the dinosaur.
Oh yes, Thornway.
Real good.
Now he does. So that is an 11 plus 3 plus proficiency that hits. It's a druid spell. He's second level druid, so it's just a d6. But still.
I believe cantrips
fly.
scale with your character level.
Oh, okay.
I believe
It
so.
does.
I'm not
They do.
100%
Yes,
sure.
they do. It looks like so. 3d6. Okay. 10 points of piercing damage. Do you have any? No, you don't. Okay, so yes, it wraps around. It kind of leaves gashes in the skin and armor, and Dinner's like, that worked. Like holding a twig. All right. That brings us to the end of Dinner's turn. Zahavah.
Speaking of things working, I've been walking around along
Along.
Wrong.
with the rod,
Mhm.
twirling it and stuff like that. And
A
I'm
long
like,
rod? Okay.
I've been walking with this long rod between my hands.
Yep.
And when I see the dinosaur, get a little bit of a fright, see what's happening around me, accidentally grab it too hard and press one of the buttons.
Which one? Do you want to roll, or when you say accidentally?
Yeah, roll a d6.
Oh, let's do that.
Let's not be the compass.
2. No, it is the magical battle axe.
Cool.
It's to the.
Twist
Oh
axe.
yeah,
Twist axe, yeah.
flame battle axe, yeah.
No, flame tongue is by itself, and then battle axe is below it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, one is flame tongue. Okay, so you press and it kind of like.
Whoa, and attack.
Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa. So that would be plus that, and it's a plus 3. So
It is.
plus 11. It
Yep.
is 27.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And battle axe is in a D8.
Is it a D12?
Let me just look at this.
Oh no, that's a great axe. That's a
I
great.
think
Yeah.
it depends on if
D8.
you're using a one-handed or two-handed.
Yeah, I think you can.
I think
yeah,
D8
hang on.
for one-handed and D10 for two-handed. I'm not sure.
Let me just
Probably.
look it up because it's not actually written down on the
I'm
thingy
just
there.
making up
Please
shit.
hold while we have.
Oh yeah, 1d10.
Yeah, if you're using two-handed.
Yeah. That is, and it's plus that, plus strength, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So that is 17
Ouch.
points for the first attack.
Yep.
Second attack is 24.
Yeah.
And that would be. I'm gonna have to write this down onto a different sheet so I can actually fucking read it. 10 points
Okay. All right.
of
You
damage.
slash into it. I mean, it has these armored scales, so, but you make an impact for sure.
Yeah. And can I mean, I've obviously run up to it.
Yeah.
Of course. I guess that's my turn then.
Okay.
Yeah. Bonus action to push a button.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tar.
I'm going to circle round to it diagonally opposite Zahavah.
All right.
And I will stab it.
Okay.
Stab. That's not great. 15.
It's.
Oh, 15 hits. Great. So I get.
It's big. It's slow. It's undead.
Nice. 9 plus my sneak attack because I've got advantage, right? Oh
Yes,
shit, I
you
had
do.
advantage. Why didn't I roll again? I'm so stupid. I rolled the exact same number. That's why I didn't roll again. So yeah, 9 plus 4. 9 plus 12 points of
So
piercing
21.
damage. Yes.
Okay, nice.
That's yeah, and I will use my bonus action
Yes.
to disengage, and if I have any movement, I'll just go about 10 feet away from it.
Okay.
If I don't have movement, it's fine. I'll do something else then.
Do something else.
Okay, I'll
It
use
kind of,
my bonus action to use the help action to Felix.
okay, because you did have to get to it and then around it.
Got yeah.
It's fairly big.
Got
Okay, Felix.
First, bonus action Sanctuary on Phane.
Okay.
So he's shielded a bit.
Yeah.
And then I will run up and attack because this
Alright.
is undead.
Yes. It is.
You have advantage.
Fully
on
onto
me.
attack, so +3 on the attack as well.
And
And
You have
advantage on the
on the
attack.
first one.
Okay. +9. That's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna smite.
Okay. Oh right.
And now I do a shit ton of damage because that is undead. Okay, so sword.
Yes.
Undead.
Yes.
Normal smite.
Yes.
First level smite.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
I think that's it though, because it's the
Paladin
first level.
hitting undead is like making a skill roll in Shadowrun. It's like dice.
Yeah. So 2. I think that's it though, because I only used a normal smite. Normal smite is 2d6, right? 2d8. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's 2d8. It's okay.
I don't
Paladin
have
days
many
That's
spells
only
left
4
anyways.
dice.
long and far, long ago and far between.
That is 22 for the first strike.
22. Okay, that is easy. Thank you.
It's also, is it radiant?
Yeah,
No.
but it doesn't matter.
Second attack, no advantage, right?
Yeah.
That is only
Dinosaur
a
makes sounds.
16.
It still hits.
I will remove 2 smite because I don't have spell slots. Good damage though, good damage. 17 plus 6 is 23.
Okay.
23 for the second strike.
It's looking. But now it's turn.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have actions left. I'm good.
It's now its turn, and it will attack Tar because you were standing behind it, and that's where its main weapon is. Okay, so it just attacks. Let's see here what we can do. So it whips around. Zahavah, you now see the front, the teeth aren't looking dangerous. The back end though. So it
Whips his
raises
tail back
its
and
tail.
forth.
Yes, it does. And that is a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits, y'all. Heal.
So that this hammer-like or mace-like construct smacks you for. Oh.
I will let you all know I am not at full HP.
Well, now you are going to lose 17 of those.
Okay, can I use my uncanny dodge to half
You
that?
can. That would be 8.
Okay.
But I would like you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, wait, hang on. Strength. That's a big 5.
You are knocked prone. Okay.
Ooh.
Top of the round, Phane. You are behind a tree. You're sanctuary. You just saw Phane get knocked on their ass.
I will run now in the tree area behind it,
Right.
like around it, screaming really loudly as
Okay.
if to try and draw its attention to me because I'm seeing my friends be attacked, but I am trying to annoy it because that's my default setting, to annoy things.
Annoyance. My
Yep.
default setting.
Fair. Okay, but that would be a dash. So
Yep.
okay.
I mean, I can use my movement if I can make a roll to help annoy it, if I'm allowed to.
I'll think. Should it be alive at the end of the round? I should take it into account.
Okay.
Should. Okay. Dyllan will now shoot his bow at it. I think. Do we have any more fun cantrips? And that would be useful. Oh, it even says 3d6. Okay, so yeah, it's character level, not class level. Okay, so first shot is longbow. There we go. That's a 29 to hit. And that is 10 points of damage.
It's attacking Tor.
No, Dyllan is shooting.
Oh, Dyllan is shooting. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I was counting my d8s.
We are okay. So okay. So there was 10. DC 15 con save. Nope. Okay, so Dyllan takes aim with his bow and hits it right in an eye socket, and the arrow goes in, and the thing
Dope.
falls over, now properly dead.
Yay, Dill.
Yay, I killed my own monster. Yay.
Confetti.
Yeah.
I will immediately look around for Phane, seeing if he's anywhere.
Running and screaming through the forest.
Yeah, Phane is not trying to be stealthy, so you.
Nope.
Cool.
You
But he's
usually,
in the vicinity still. He's not running anywhere.
so far he is not. He's behind he is slightly behind Tar.
Okay.
Are there teeth on this thing?
No, it has kind of a beaky mouth.
Are there any claws? Is
Not
there
really.
anything cool I can rip off it?
The tail bit or
Stupid.
the armor spikes on the back.
Can I get an armor spike?
It's not a spike, it's not sharp, but it's like these bone protrusions that kind of form
Can
a
I get a
natural.
bone protrusion?
Yes, you can make a nature check.
It's a different way to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 It's my bone protrusion. Use it to bone.
What? Sorry?
It's a 16.
Yeah, you managed to get with help of a dagger. You can manage to put one out.
I get a bone.
Don't you hate it if someone snaps off your bone protrusion?
One undead dino bone protrusion.
Yes.
Can I go over to Phane and try to bring him back to the group?
Yeah, sure.
Phane. The danger has passed.
Can't understand English. I ran away. I'm kidding. I will just go with you.
No. That went easier than expected.
Wait, it's done?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dyllan,
Can I have a look around
Nice.
for anything else that might be here?
Make a perception.
19.
You don't spot anything that looks threatening.
Cool.
This was just apparently something that wandered by.
Yeah. Why is he done that?
Oh, you have heard about undead things being prevalent here
Oh,
in
true.
this.
Yeah, true. We have heard that. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Do
just
worry.
shit that happens.
Yeah.
I do worry that it's not the only one. We should probably be a little bit more careful. Sorry.
It doesn't seem to be anything close for now.
It's a good thing.
We should
I
keep
will
moving, though.
Try and be quiet. I'll try and be quiet.
Okay, you want to be quiet?
Should we?
I will try and be quiet.
Okay.
Okay. Dyllan says, I think I got something that can help with that. Because he's definitely had one of those spell slots left. He did use a cure wounds. Let's just take those. Okay. And he casts another spell. What do we need for that? Yeah. I mean, he takes out some leaf ash and sprinkles it in the air, and he says, "Stay close to me, please." And he casts Pass Without a Trace.
Ew.
Nice.
So stealth to stealth and add +10.
I'm super good at stealth, believe it or not.
Oh, you now get a +10.
+9 for me.
Walking on air.
Right.
30.
Holy shit.
29.
Nice. Phane?
Stealth.
Yeah, you can follow along with that.
16.
+10 for
26.
pass. Okay. Felix?
16.
Also 6 with pass.
Yep.
All right. All right, Pike.
I'm a robot! Stop.
And
I'm a
Dyllan. Bad roll. So just 22. Roll a 4.
For Dyllan?
Yeah.
Turns
But
into
20.
a 22, makes sense. Yep.
He's proficient in stealth.
Yeah.
And he gets a +10. So yes, you walk through the jungle fairly quietly.
I just want to point out I'm not proficient in stealth and I still got a 30.
Wow. All right. Rogue, not proficient in stealth.
Yeah.
Fair.
Different kind
fair.
of rogue.
Okay, so you traipse through the jungle and you notice, which is kind of new to you a bit, you don't see footprints. You have before, you're pretty sure. But whatever Dyllan did apparently managed to get rid of those.
Very good.
All right.
There we keep walking.
And you keep walking. The day passes, and it's starting to. The sun starts to at least disappear behind the tree line, which happens early-ish here. So you get this kind of twilight from behind, past these long shadows.
Starting fairly early, I want to have a look out for a very good camping spot because we don't have the dome round now, so we have to be safe.
Right. Do you want to do this together with Dyllan?
I would love to, yeah.
Are you proficient in survival?
I am not.
Then make your own roll.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to, Zahavah? Do you want to help Dyllan, or should Dyllan help you?
Dyllan is probably better at that sort of stuff than I am.
I don't know. It's your call. I'm leaving that up to you.
Dyllan can help me.
Okay, so then you make a survival roll with advantage. Felix, you make a survival roll.
24.
19.
Okay, so you both kind of like look around at different. You both do kind of a circle from where you are, and you both decide on the same spot. It's like there.
Yeah.
That one looks best.
That looks quite good.
How? We had about a week after we met up with these people, right?
Which people?
Or was it before? The people that give us the passes.
No, that was the day.
No. We had about a week to go to get to the
Oh,
10
yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
so now I've got down to like 6 days.
No, 6 days it was already. I think if we rest now, we are going to be on the 5th.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
5
Okay,
left.
okay.
5 to go.
Yeah. So the next day will be the 5th day.
Yeah.
That's left.
Sorry.
That was an adorable cough.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Squeaky ass cough.
I can't make a hut for everyone.
I can't
Um,
cost 8 because I'm out of spell slots.
Should we
And why do
maybe come a
you
treat?
why do you walk around? Zahavah, you find something.
And Sizel.
Hmm?
I think.
You find just
Tape.
Tape.
yes. You find kind of like from the size they might be some local inhabitant, but you just find a slight pile of gnawed and charred bones. Somebody quite a while ago died in this area of jungle. Not where you
Somebody or something.
somebody, you'd say, looking at the size of the remains.
Wow.
Humanoid?
Okay.
Ish.
I'm gonna bring back like the smallest bone and the biggest bone in the pile and bring them back to see if somebody can work out who they are, because I probably won't be able to.
Okay. Well, it's yeah.
They might be.
Is it snake-like?
What the Hava knows that?
Probably not. But I'll bring them back so that somebody else can have a look at them. And I'll describe them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you basically find the remains of a skeleton, but something apparently has also munched into the bones. So, and it's
There's
quite.
something
Can I make some sort of check to see what
quite
it is?
old,
Medicine,
you say?
perhaps?
Sorry, what did you say?
Can I make some
I
sort of check?
No, not you. Not
Oh,
you.
sorry.
I was gonna say they're quite old, like it's been there for a while.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely old enough that there are no no flesh remains on the bone.
Okay. Cool.
But something or somebody died here a while ago. Yeah. I mean, Felix, you can make a medicine roll with. Yeah, just make a medicine roll.
Medicine. 30-20. Just saying, this die, last time couldn't roll above a 10. Now, 15 and above only.
Making up for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Except for stealth, apparently.
Yeah, but I'm never
You
good at stuff.
threatened it, that's why.
Okay, so yeah, you figure it's something medium size with 2 legs and 2 arms, but that's about as far as you get.
Okay.
But and looking at it, there are definitely claw and teeth marks in the bone itself. So yeah, somebody had a meal.
Should we go into the trees though?
Wait, where did you find this?
Just back
On you
there a
as
little bit.
you did the circle. It's not where you camp.
Yeah,
but
just over
you know.
there a little bit. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
far away.
Yeah, but
I'm wondering if didn't we say some of those people got killed and they ran? Maybe one of them. Maybe it's one of them.
Could be.
Oh, would they be bones already?
I mean,
It was gnawed on.
no, yeah,
Could
and
be
Felix,
eaten.
do you think this has been
a longer while.
a lot, probably going towards the years more than anything,
Okay.
or definitely several months. You know, this thing is over and done with.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
There is no quick resurrection.
Yeah, but you don't think that the same thing that ate it would be around still, right? Or could it have been that zombie dinosaur thing?
Difficult to say. I say we should.
Oh, no, it
Looking,
didn't have teeth.
yeah, exactly. Looking at the thing, remembering the zombie, and looking at the marks. Nope.
This was not gummed to death.
Yes.
We should definitely be as safe as we can. Maybe, even though if it's uncomfortable, we should maybe hide in the trees.
Oh, All right, I suppose we could do that.
We've got ropes and stuff we can tie ourselves in.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do not have the hut currently.
No,
Yeah, if you
we're
like,
gonna
I
have
could
to like.
try to sling up a hammock for a couple of you. I don't know. With the rope.
You can certainly try.
I will
Are you using our
certainly try.
sleeping bags and rope?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I mean, you manage. You are not in a rush. So, well, anyway, make a tar.
Yes.
Make a dex check and add your proficiency.
Oh boy.
Because
That's not
this
bad.
is, I'll count this as tinkering.
23.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you set up the hammock. You are very sure that they will hold up.
Okay. Well, it seems that these will hold for a while, so it might not be as comfortable as on the ground, but it's not bad.
Yeah. You
If there's a
think
breeze.
you
we'll
tinker
swing.
you tinker something together that will work.
Does
Could I like make like the rope is at the end of one hammock, and then one hammock and a bit of rope and the other hammock and a bit
Yeah.
of rope and the other
Yeah.
hammock. So it's like one long trail of hammocks just
Yes.
around the
one
tree.
part breaks, we all go down.
Yeah.
But we all wake up.
Yeah,
That's true, and we also need to keep an eye on Phane.
I mean, if
You
he
know
sleeps,
what?
he sleeps.
Okay, I'm gonna rig up those hammocks like that, and then at the base of whatever freaking tree we're on,
Yeah.
I'm going to start putting a silver thread around it, and I'm going to ritual cast alarm.
All right. That's new, isn't it?
And
Or
I
have
have
you-
not used it for so
Yeah.
many levels.
Yeah.
I will use it now.
No, I more
Okay.
mean like Phane only needs 4 hours sleep, and he may wake up and decide to do a wander or.
Dyllan says I only need. Does he?
Yeah, he's also both.
Well, we can
Easy
always
enough.
put Phane right in the middle of all of us, so that if they want to get up, they're gonna have to climb over.
We could
all
have
of
you
us.
both elves, you elves, both
Yeah.
be awake at
Yeah,
the same time.
I can watch Phane when he's awake.
But also, I trust him to be
Yeah.
here with us.
Yes, but better safe than sorry.
Yes.
You know,
I think
Right,
if
which
he
is
finds
why I
something shiny,
put
then he
the
goes
alarm.
wandering.
it's
The alarm
also
is
also
for
we don't want Phane to fall.
right.
So I'll keep an eye out.
The alarm is for things coming in and for Phane going out.
Good.
Right.
I'm dumb. I'm not like clumsy.
True. Yeah.
No, but like if you decide to go, oh, I need to go to that
Yeah,
tree, and you start to walk all over us.
Yeah, I need to
Make
go
it.
pee. So now you're gonna know every time Faye needs to go toilet.
Pee over the side.
As we were saying, like with a toddler,
Phane,
you know
Phane,
these
Phane
things.
is Phane is like a sloth. They leave the tree to do
Yeah.
their business.
Once a month.
Yeah, I need to go take a shit. So
Yeah.
I love that sloths go to the same place. Go to the same place each time as well.
Yes,
Yeah, because they know it's safe.
What
They're-
idiots!
sloths are cool.
They're cool, but
Oh, smart.
Useless. Sloths are so useless.
They didn't
Listen,
die when they went there
they-
last time. They know it's safe.
They adapt to what they need.
Yeah, that's true.
They've adapted a little too well into
they're
that
too
niche now.
dumb to die out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that about them.
Too slow to die.
I mean, they're not wombats because wombats are cool,
Yeah.
Well, that's a dope.
and they are
Wombats
just
have
too.
got cartilage
They
in their
are
butt, so they're
too.
tough to eat.
They are too stubborn to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love a wombat. Not in my place because I've read what they can do to a house, but
But also, like, what if a wombat had the temperament of a puppy or a cat?
I
They
mean,
don't though.
Well,
But
of a
what if
cat,
they did?
partly.
If you have a wombat that is a cat, you're so fucked.
The problem is, the problem is wombats have a disregard for doors because they can go through.
Yeah.
That's the barbarians of the cat world.
If they have the time, they can just
not
go
cats.
through.
Yeah.
I feel like if
have
Donut
little wombat
plays
doors.
a ranger, you need a dire wombat
Yes.
animal companion.
Oh my God.
I do have the wombat
Rat ram
adventure that they
Yeah.
put out for the Australia Wildlife Relief. I have that. We'll have to play that at some point
For
One shot.
for sure.
Anyway, along with
Yeah,
this game,
I bought that as soon as it was out. I was like,
Yeah.
yep.
Same. I think I have
We
it.
keep watch.
Yes.
Yes.
Who takes first watch? Okay, Felix.
Fine. Okay.
Phane,
sleeps.
okay, Phane, you go into your trance as well as Dyllan, so you.
Slippity slap.
Okay, make your.
Slippity slip. I watch for attack. It's dirty 20.
Okay. Okay, you do hear the usual, what you're used to by now, the animal noises.
Mhm.
At some point in the night, you spot. Do you have dark vision?
I believe I do. Hold on.
Warforge.
Nope, I don't.
Okay, then you do not. Yeah, you don't hear anything threatening approaching you.
Yeah.
And by now, you've also figured out if birds are audible and stuff. Usually, nothing too dangerous is around.
Yeah. If it's loud, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
If things get quiet, that's when you worry.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Dyllan and Phane wake up, and you
I
can
go
go. You can
to
go
the
into. All right. And the alarm goes off. Phane, Tar, you wake up briefly.
You're also muted. Yep.
Wait, what happened?
It's
Phane's
okay.
going.
It's okay. Phane is doing his business.
Oh, great. Okay.
You specified. So
Uh,
after 5 minutes, when Phane returns,
Yeah.
if
Oh,
Phane
something
had
like
brain power right now, he would be using this
Up
to
and
his
down.
Yeah,
advantage.
just walk back and forth the entire time.
okay, and Dyllan will make a perception roll. I mean, Phane, you can make one too.
Woo!
You would be aware of imminent danger.
We get all our powers and stuff.
18.
Okay, and Dyllan gets a wrong die. Should use that. And that's a 18. Okay.
And I do have superior dark vision.
All right. And
Woohoo.
Dyllan has regular dark
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
vision. So at night you see at some point when it's still dark, you see these small monkeys. Not the ones kind of like that attack you, really small, fluffy, like
Okay.
jumping through the trees and they're kind of like stopping, looking at you, your tree. It's like, yeah, I know they're just stopping, looking. It's like,
Oh my god, the
Why-
battle between Dyllan
why-
and Phane of these
wh-
monkeys.
it's like, why the fuck are there people in the road? It's like, all right, and they kind of like go around. They're just kind of just like annoyed that you're in the way.
Dyllan's producing food, come back.
Yeah,
Phane's just slapping it out of Dylan's hand like
yeah, they are pretty much like lemur-like proper lemur-like creatures.
Okay, but
Hate
Dyllan would
animals.
need one of
No,
those.
no.
They are horrible.
Phane
But they
will push
but
Dylan out of the tree.
they literally just, jump, stop, smell, look. Big ones.
Yeah.
Go around. It's just a look of annoyance, and then, all right.
Yeah,
detour.
we're in the way.
Yeah.
Good. They didn't hang out.
No. They decided they didn't want anything to do with you and moved on.
Good.
Rude.
It's a good thing because we have rods and some other
Rods and rings.
warhammers.
And powerful things.
Yeah, warhammers and shit.
Warhammers and shit.
Okay, and you guys spent the night safely suspended above the ground,
Downloading new maneuvers.
and you finish your long rest.
Overnight, Felix has had like an update.
Yeah.
Downloaded an update from the cloud.
Oh my god.
It's all because of the circlet you gave me, probably.
I'm glad it's useful.
I have a dream about different battle maneuvers I could do and go, holy shit, I should try those out.
And also, you will try those out as part of your exercise in the morning.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah.
If you want to spend some time during breakfast, you can spend some time reading. Just I'd
Just like
say
morning tai chi.
yes. In the morning, you could like spend an hour of the required. You keep track of that, please.
All right, let's go 48 on the side here.
So now you started.
Yeah.
One down.
Does Phane still have the diamond
Which one?
or the diamonds?
Diamonds. He's got diamonds on him. Yeah,
One,
diamonds
okay.
on him.
In that case, I will go over to Phane. Well, first I will go to Zahavah. Zahavah, can you give me one of the gems?
Yeah, what one?
One that is as sparkly as a diamond.
Ooh,
You're not getting a diamond off me, mate.
You cannot cost anything right now.
You're not getting a diamond off me. You don't know what that diamond
I will
means to
try
me.
still.
The sparkliest one I can think of would probably be the sapphire one because it's got two colors in it.
Oh, the
black
star.
opal.
He already has one of those. One of the what's the fire opal? Why
The
not
fire
that?
opal. Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
pretty.
Shiny and red. Yeah.
Yeah. I will go over to Phane, knowing this might as well fail. We'll go over to Phane, hold up the opal. Phane, I am not sure if you can understand me. You cannot cast spells right now. Oh, there you go. Sparkly, shiny gem. If you could just give me that diamond. Oh! Okay. Things will just... Bink, bink.
Just throwing twigs
I
at
can
you.
distract Phane while you're.
Can I? Is the diamond visible on you anywhere, or would I know where it is in your stash?
We come with me, Phane. Let's do some exercises together.
Why do you want my diamond? Jeez.
I can cast Revivify now. You cannot.
Oh, see, I have no. I'm like, why would you want it? Not have my diamond.
I will not. I'm not just stealing from you. And if you are restored, I will definitely give you it back.
This is an okay smooth.
Can we? I hold out a hand, and in the other hand I have the opal. And we'll see what he gives me.
I just take the opal.
No.
I'm so confused.
No, you don't. Ha! It's up here now.
Okay, then I take my opal and look at it and get distracted by it.
Oh shit!
Why don't you ask Tar to get it out of the bag?
I wanted to be honest first and try it like this.
Phane has no idea what you're talking about. Even I don't
I'm
really know
not
what
sure
you're
if he
talking about.
can hear, and it's just not registering, or if he literally cannot understand. I am not sure of that. I wanted to try
it into a silk shirt.
first.
Just saying.
Well, if you want, I could steal it.
I'm not sure if that is okay, but I think it would be useful because overnight, with the help of your headband, I was able to gain access to a spell that would allow me to resurrect someone quickly.
Oh, that sounds very useful.
But I would need a diamond or multiple diamonds worth of 300 gold, which I believe Phane has.
Anything to
Mine's
like make
worth
Phane
more than
okay
that.
again?
Sorry?
You don't have any. Nothing to make Phane good.
No, unfortunately, I do not have access to that.
Oh well. I mean, this is for the good of the party, and you know, just give me one, like, give me some other rock. I'll replace it. I'll do
I
the
hand you
old
the fire opal.
switch. The fire opal? Really, you want to give Phane the fire opal?
And I'm gonna try and.
I trust him with
distract Phane
sparkly things. He will
exercise.
not get rid of those.
Isn't like a sapphire just like a blue diamond?
But it's the star sapphire, which has like a...
It's blue and white. It has a white.
Phane's already
Yeah,
got
no,
that.
I'm like.
By the way,
maybe
this is a fancy diamond. It's a over 500 gold piece diamond.
Yeah,
It's not
whatever.
a 300
These.
one.
Okay.
Oh, can we break that and use it for like 2 Revivify?
I don't know if you've got anything to break a diamond with.
And if you break it, I can't raise dead.
And it may decrease
Shatter.
the
The
value
value. Yeah.
Value.
of the halves because it's The thing about a diamond is that part of the worth is in the way it's made,
Yeah.
shaped. So if you just hack it down the middle, you would be like,
Also, it's
well,
already tiny. It's just 500 gold.
I mean,
it's just 500 gold.
it's
Yeah, the size of a thumb or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Sure.
that's true.
I'll take whatever Felix has offered me, which is a fire opal.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do the very old 1-2, tap Phane on his shoulder and say, Phane, look at that bird. And I'm going to point, and as if Phane
I mean,
falls
I
for it.
look, but I can still
Make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I'm going to sleight of hand this, man.
What
It's
is this?
probably
Like,
gonna be
do I
terrible.
roll anything?
We will get to that.
Sleight of hand. That's a 24.
Okay, and now Phane, you can make a perception roll with disadvantage, please, because you're being distracted.
That was a 19 and a 1.
So you do
One.
not notice.
Isn't that a nice bird, Phane? I want polka dot diamond.
I feel so bad.
I
But
do,
I will
but
not
it's for
use
the
it if
good
I
of
can help.
Phane gets back and realizes that all stuff is.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
no,
for the good of the party, and we'll return it when Phane is better again.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to
Yeah,
surreptitiously
sure.
just palm it off to Felix.
Okay.
What
I will
else is
stash
there?
the diamond away out of sight of Phane, and then just look over to him. And I know he can't understand me, but I will just say, "I will give it back if you return."
I point where the bird was.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful bird.
Look, isn't it a good bird? Cool. I'm going to just let my arm go loose. It's
Birdie.
So this is like lost order of
sadly
business.
ruffle Phane's hair and then kind of move off.
Yeah, if worst comes to worst. Other than that, I will not use that thing.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I should work in the night more and like sleep in the day. I got a great idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I got a great idea of how to use magic in a little different way.
Oh.
Huh?
Are you gonna tell us, or did you just tease?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, if you want, I can tell you. So,
Yes,
like
please.
how we made the sending stones, and we can like, it's just a stone, and now it's a sending stone. I think I'm gonna have to try this a little, but I think I can put in some magic into like another object. Like here, I'll take Zahavah's hand, and your wristband where I've given you that blue stone wristband. I don't know if any of you are wearing this shit, but you know
Totally
what?
am.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right
I
here.
have my wristband.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that one and I will sit on it for, let's say, a minute. I will sit on it for a minute.
And the chicken hatches.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
not
you're sitting
No, I'm not actually
on
sitting
my
on it.
hand.
I'm not doing that. Jesus. I'm gonna I'm gonna start tracing things with my
Honestly.
claw onto the stone for
Okay.
about a minute. And then there'll be a final like swoosh and it'll just briefly glow. And I'm gonna do it anyway. I say, well, now you can cast a spell from this one. So it's not going to be that only I have to cast a spell. You can do it too.
I can cast a spell.
Yes, so like you tap this and it's as if I cast it, but it's going to you. So if we are separated, you can still cast something. This spell is going to let you heal yourself a little.
You just store the spell in a gem?
So
That's
cool.
sick.
Yes.
That is so
That's
cool.
really helpful.
I have 3 lousy spell slots, so not many
Oh,
times I
that's
can
really helpful.
That's really cool.
Yes.
So you
So
can share your spell slot pool with others.
Yes.
That's insane.
I have given you a level 1 cure wounds in that thing.
Holy shit.
That's so
That's
dope.
really awesome.
Boys.
That's
And it
it.
can be used on anyone, right? Like if I tap on that, I can cure wounds on somebody else, or is it just on me?
I think it counts as if you are casting the spell, but it's with my modifiers and shit.
Okay, so if I cast it, I can cast it on you if I needed to.
I believe so.
Wow, I've never done magic. This is going to be so cool.
That is insane.
Proxy magic.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend to be while I'm doing magic. I have no idea what I'm doing because I don't know how to do it.
You need
Phane just copies what you just did.
Oh, cool. And then I start doing some more maneuvers from the book.
Phane tries
Right.
to copy.
probably does it better.
You probably
I should-
look way more elegant than
Yeah.
I do.
He makes it into a dance. Full
I'm
routine.
like full on my ass
Yeah.
several times.
Yes. Anyways, apparently we should work better at night. Or maybe we should sleep in treetops more. We've all got good
I
ideas.
believe we should just rest more
No.
in general.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
yes,
always possible.
Well,
We should also keep going. I
let's-
do not want to prolong Phane's state any longer than necessary.
Yes. Honestly, I thought he might be better today.
Yeah, I'm worried that he isn't. We
Oh,
haven't really figured out what it is yet.
He ain't.
Can anyone, I mean, we've done medicine checks on him to see what it is.
I mean, I have spell slots now. I might as well try. I will cast Lesser Restoration on Phane.
Okay, fair.
I have a suspicion it won't work, but I'm willing to try anything. So I will cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
It would technically remove blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, but nothing more than
Or a
that.
disease. Dang it.
So if you had any diseases lurking about, they're not there anymore, which is cool, I guess.
we had any diseases lurking about?
You never know. We're in a jungle. You could be
If I
carrying
had any
something.
diseases, well.
Wow, Zahavah. Okay, cool.
I know the places that Phane frequented because I frequent them.
He's
too.
been in a jungle for 2 months. Let's hope he doesn't have diseases from here.
We're all carrying something. And I'm
That's
pretty
true.
sure we're probably infected some people as well here.
We all have malaria.
COVID-19.
No.
We probably brought the common cold
Wait,
cold
what
here.
year is
Common
it?
cold, syphilis,
Yeah, all that shit.
tuberculosis.
Oh my god, what if we brought
Smallpox.
diseases from
Smallpox.
Starfall?
Yeah.
Realistic
we're doing the
I'll do
colonizing
that.
thing right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
What if we brought diseases from Starfall to Euristico and then, when everything's done and we're on the way back and we go to Panako and it'll just be like, there's nobody left.
Nobody left. Yeah.
We could take diseases from here back to Starfall and wipe out Starfall.
That
It goes
would be
both
really
ways.
awkward.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
it will happen.
It does.
Hey, Morden, shake my hand. I've only sneezed on it twice.
Ah.
But I can remove diseases. So before we head back, I will definitely do that probably.
You gonna do the sterilizing.
Yeah, everybody
Oh my God,
stand in a
quarantine
line. I
is
will just.
like-
Line up.
Yeah. I can't do that a whole lot of times right now. 12 times. So
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
I have
And
60
you
lay
are-
on hands and it costs 5 to remove
5,
a
yeah.
disease.
Yes, that is true. So you cast the Lesser Restoration on Phane, and Phane is like,
I'm sorry
So-
that didn't work.
Alright. Well, let's get to somewhere
But-
that will.
valiant effort,
I will
Uh,
remove the spell slot.
but apparently you need a bit more
Yeah.
than what you just did.
Come
Okay,
on,
we
Phane.
are
Let's
Gonna
go.
take before you start your journey of the day, for the day, whatever.
Mhm.
We're gonna take a quick break
Okay.
for a couple of minutes, and then we will be back.
That sounds good.
Ah,
I
I want Phane back.
hate
Yeah.
feeling powerless in D&D. I had the problem with Erin as well, because she was so one-sided. Sometimes I would just, can't do anything.
I just want Phane to come back.
Why did you turn Scottish right there?
I don't know.
I just want Phane to come back.
Happening.
I don't know why.
Ghost playing up again?
Why is he just gone all the time?
Wow, Donut has a
Yeah,
disco.
I'm Well, he's got a ghost that sometimes talks. When we watch movies together and he goes off, I sit there and there are things that move in the background and you can hear sounds and he's not in the room at all. So I have little
boy.
conversations with his ghosts.
That's
Cool.
creepy.
Dope.
Hey, do you have an intelligence score of at least 6?
Yes.
Okay, that because you need that to use.
Hey, what are you
Hey,
saying?
question. Do you have... Are you not
Hey,
the...
are you? I am not
I'm just
Phane.
checking.
I will be right back.
I've got a 10. So not much, but yeah.
I'm just checking to see. So the spell is cast using your spellcasting ability, targeting the creature that activates the item. If the spell targets more than one creature, the creature activates the item, selecting the additional targets. If the spell has an area of effect, it is centered on the item. If the spell's range itself, it targets the creature that activates the item. I guess you can use it like as if you cast it, but with my modifiers.
So it's 1d8 plus.
I guess this is intelligence, so 4
Is it intelligence?
plus 4. And you have to use it within 8 hours. After that, it goes and is wasted.
Also, I've got to use it since the day, like, so from now in 8 hours' time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have many other spells. I have like freaking 4 spells.
What is this from?
This is the artificer, the old artificer before
Alright.
it got shinied up. When we started playing it, it had a UA artificer. I took a level in artificer.
Yeah, no, my shifter is the UA shifter rather than the new one, so it's like, I understand.
Yeah. I can't ever make it in D&D Beyond.
I know, and now with all the stuff I've got to add to my bloody sheet, I kind of need to have it on D&D.
Yeah, no. So I have Cure Wounds. I have Alarm, which I don't think is any use giving to you all. I have Shield of Faith, but that's a bonus action and it doesn't say anything about bonus action spell, so I don't think any use. So basically I have Cure Wounds and I have Disguise Self.
I mean, shield is still pretty good.
Yeah, but Shield of Faith is a bonus action. I don't know if it will allow me to use a bonus action for this.
It's still casting a spell.
Yeah, but it specifies when you cast an artificer spell with a casting time of 1 action, then you can increase the casting time to 1 minute.
I suppose it would become your action and you wouldn't be able to do a bonus action. Like, that would become your action. It wouldn't be a bonus action anymore.
Because you would need to use an action to activate it.
Yeah.
So, random update. There was a bird in my flat.
You fucking Snow White? Oh my god. How?
Was it
I left
cute
the balcony door open to get let Mary in.
It was just hanging out.
Was it?
I was hanging out on my chair. And when I walked in, it looked at me and then it left.
What kind of bird is it?
It was a sparrow, like a tiny.
It's giving you a quest?
Probably. Follow me. And I didn't.
Because you're like, nah, fuck that, fam.
Destiny did not.
I can't fly, bro. Like.
What the hell? Get on your 2 legs and just hop.
Yeah. And I also cannot half this apple. Hold on.
Are you using a knife or are you just trying to use your hands?
With my hands. It worked. It just took a while.
Anyways.
Sure. Who's the barbarian now?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, it's not difficult. You have to, with your nail, break the skin on top and then...
It's not a thing we do here. We've got knives in our country.
I also
Nice
have knives.
people.
I just don't want to have a knife be dirty. So I have to wash it for this.
You like it afterwards. You're fine. You're the only one there. It's fine. And what truth is, you don't have any knives that are clean right now because you leave all your dishes to the last minute.
Couldn't hear. I was chewing.
I can't hear you because you're muted because you're eating an apple.
I couldn't hear you. I was chewing.
What a liar.
You're too quiet. Hold on. Say that again.
No, I'm good.
I'm listening.
No, it's fine.
Was it anything important?
Of course not.
Cool.
Do I say anything important?
Rarely.
I was waiting for that. I asked for it.
Rude.
But you never know. Suddenly you're dropping gold.
Oh shit, there's a hole in the bag of holding.
All right.
Suddenly you're dropping gold is another song.
Yeah. Donut.
Yep. Here?
Are you having a disco in your house?
A what?
A disco?
A
in your
disco?
house?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you have a
When you
disco in your house?
Whoo, 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 whoo.
That might be neighbors.
How is the neighbor's light coming into your house?
Oh, a light.
It was like a just ambient background lighting.
That might be the camera readjusting the white wall behind me.
Oh fuck, yeah, it makes sense.
But for now, it seems okay. Sometimes I get the green flashing. Anyway, right. You guys start your travel.
Yeep.
Travel.
Bumblebee, fly!
There are bumblebees. Yeah.
I was talking about a dinosaur. Butterfree. Shit.
Bumblebee.
That was like Flight of the Bumblebees or something.
But there are bumblebees.
Butterfree.
There are bumblebees here.
Oh, I like
Same
bees.
coloured or same coloured?
Sorry, what did you say, Kay?
Same coloured as regular bumblebees?
They are normal, regular sized. Yes.
Same colour?
Yeah.
Boring. But okay, I'll allow it.
Here's my
I'll
question,
allow
Donna.
it to
How
be in your
quickly
book.
can we get to a place where we can help Phane?
You don't know.
Let's
There might
get there
be
as
one
quickly as possible.
Can we make our way downtown walking fast?
Yeah.
You travel at a let's just
Yeah, let's travel at a quickened pace.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go light armor
Shall
and zoom.
Light armor doesn't do shit.
Oh, what's the point of it?
The difference between light and medium armor is that my dex can only be max 2 for medium, but my dex is -1, so I'm going medium.
No. I thought it increased your speed or something.
Nope.
Meh.
It's just it's like normal armor stuff. I just can choose what I wear.
Light armor is just like casual clothes, and then medium armor is business casual.
Yeah,
and
light
heavy
armor is the
is-
skeleton version that you met the first day you met me. Like it's just I would say skin and bones, but neither are the case.
Heavy armor is when you're wearing a jacket over a windbreaker.
Yeah. Medium armor is where the metal plates form like muscle shapes on Felix, and then heavy armor is basically like armor plates as
Like-
well.
Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah,
yeah.
I'm kind of stuck to Iron Man.
exactly.
Mhm.
With less flesh. So
Okay.
basically, like Felix getting more armor. Sorry.
Anyway, as you travel along, is Dyllan supposed to be up above?
Lookout? Yes. He's aerial support.
Okay. Then I shall make a perception roll. Ooh, good roll. And you get a Dyllan can message.
I gave him. Oh shit. Yeah,
Yeah?
he has my sending stone. He can message Felix.
Okay.
I gave him mine. I remembered.
Yes.
I was very bitter about it.
Well, it was your choice.
I know. But like if someone's going up to the air and looking around instead of wasting the time to come down, can just give a message.
Okay. You hear there's Felix, to the bit to the south there is people, snake people walking.
Yes.
What? Right now?
Yeah, they're fairly close. Don't look like soldiers.
Okay. We shall look like travelers because we are.
We have our passes. We can go and ask them. Maybe they
Yes,
have
be sure
something
to
that can
have
help
your
Phane.
passes. Are they pendants or is it like a?
No, it's
a
literally
paper.
piece of
Paper.
parchment with a seal.
Let's have that ready.
Yeah, they're
And maybe walk a
documents.
bit slower than they are.
They are coming kind of towards you.
Oh,
so,
okay.
like-
yeah. As soon as they can see us, I will hold up a hand and wave.
Okay. So you go so you make sure that you make contact.
I make sure that they see us. If they want to make contact, that's up to them.
Okay, but you want to kind of like get close enough, so you could avoid them technically.
Oh no, I don't think we may chance it that we are seen as enemies. If that's
Okay.
cool with the group.
I think we
Yeah.
should meet them and see if we can do
Yeah.
it, if they know anyone who can help Phane.
Yeah, we have official lettering, so
Letters,
we can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Multipass, yes. That's
We have the
something
Disneyland All Access Pass. We can be here.
That's something I could watch again. Anyway, right. So you approach, and they look like they have a cart. So they look like traders. And they see you and kind of like look you up and down, and the apparent leader kind of like approaches. Greetings, travelers.
Is this in UNT?
Now they use Ulysses your command.
Okay, I will answer in Ulysses call. Greetings.
What brings you to this place?
We are trying to reach whatever its name is. Hold on.
Ixkun? Is it
Ixkun, right? Yeah.
Mm.
We are trying
I
to.
don't remember.
That's also the town. That's not just a temp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are trying to reach Ixkun. Could
You
you tell
are-
us how far off we are?
Depending on your pace of travel, it would be about 5 days.
Thank you.
Can we interest you in some wares?
I turn to the rest. Do we want to
Certainly.
trade here at this moment?
Well, certainly. Let's have a look. Do you perhaps deal with medicine? We have a friend here who's had a very rough time of it. Do you have any medicine which might, help restore the senses?
What happened to your friend?
I'm afraid his mental state was magically capped.
There was some wow. There was some kind of creature that we encountered a little way behind, a large worm-like creature, and
Yes.
it had attacked us, but we managed to escape. Unfortunately, it did injure our friend here, and it seems that it has preyed upon his mental faculties.
Oh, that is unfortunate. May we examine him?
Yes, please,
Uh,
Phane,
yes,
if
be
you would be
careful,
so
though.
kind to just stand still. Good, good, Phane. Just stand still. I'm going to gently hold him by the shoulder so he doesn't start wriggling away.
They do kind of
And-
a
yeah.
very bad, very bad.
Yes, I have
Indeed.
tried a lesser restoration spell. It didn't seem to work.
Yes, he's an absolute mess. I mean, more than usual. But do you have anything that might help?
There is magics that could fix your friend, yes. Expensive, though.
Oh, we are willing to pay.
Ooh, now that sounds good.
Or trade.
Trade. What do you have? What can you offer us?
I will first take out the wand of webbing, because that seems like a not so dangerous thing to hand over to just random people. And just have them inspected.
A nice trinket, yet this barely would cover the efforts.
It would not be, of course, an even trade, but this would be a starting point.
Yes, we have gold and perhaps some gems. But do you have a medicine that would help?
We have a magic spell that can assist your friend.
Are you familiar with categorizing spells into levels? I'm guessing this is a Monzasu Shi custom.
I am not aware of this. But yes, we have magics that can help.
All right.
Well, we have some gems. Are you interested in those?
Gems. What gems?
I start pulling out. Nope. I don't. Cause I don't understand anything you guys are saying.
Let's maybe just show one or two. I turn to
Emerald.
Zahavah and in our comments say, can you take out just 2 gems? Don't show them the other ones.
I mean,
The
I've got
emerald and the
the old
sapphire?
ones we've had for a while. We've had the
Oh.
jet and the tourmaline and the coral and the garnet, which are cheap as fuck.
Sure.
By the
We
way.
haven't been
I'm not
using
trying
that
to
one.
like pull them over the table here. I just want
Yeah,
an
I mean,
even
we
trade.
don't know how much they're wanting.
That was a nice Germanism.
Yeah.
We also don't know how much they're asking for as well. And Phane, is flashing around a sapphire and a gold.
Oh, is
fire.
Phane actually showing? Okay.
Actually, no, it's just the regular opal and the opal, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just
The regular opal and the fire opal, so that's
Yeah.
flashing.
No, he's got a regular opal and a star sapphire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
right.
let's just not show everything, but show that we have the means to pay them.
Well, let's just point out those two. Well, something like the ones our friend is holding on like a Linus blanket.
how much is the opal worth?
I think you said all of them are 1,000
Mhm.
gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
those ones you pulled. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are nice indeed. Very nice. And they have a brief conversation. Felix, do you now understand UNT?
Yes, fully.
You hear them that they switch to UNT and talk amongst themselves. And this is a good opportunity. They require aid. We can make a nice profit. Yes, they seem fairly desperate. We should get the most out of it.
I'm so lucky that I don't do expressions on this character. I'm just a
Yeah,
mouse.
that's so true.
Yeah.
Look at Phane. That's perfect.
And the wand is magical, and that should more than cover what we spend. Yeah, and you hear that. I mean, even if it's
I didn't acoustically understand you fully. Was it the wand would cover them?
no, the wand and the.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So are willing to aid if you part with this one and these 2 gems.
I will change to UNT and say, I believe the wand and the opal would be a fair trade.
That depends. Your situation seems more dire than ours, and that is what we demand.
We are.
Hey, just not skipping a beat.
Yeah.
Apparently, they have done this before.
Yeah. We are more than willing to pay more than the service is worth because this person is a good friend of ours. However, the wand and the opal should suffice. Would it not? Can I use Channel of Divinity, Emissary of Peace, to give myself +5 persuasion for 10 minutes?
Yeah, go on.
And it's just visible just as a quick flash of the blue
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah.
Make a persuasion.
Yes.
Do it.
Shit. But persuasion is my strong suit, so it's I have a +12. That's a 19 only.
Okay.
7 + 12 is 19, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Cool.
Well, feel free to seek alternatives. And they kind of look around in the jungle.
I turn to my group and say, they are asking for more than the service would be worth because we are desperate. Should we just give them 2 gems instead?
Sure, I mean, listen, we don't know how long this has to last and if it's permanent or if it can be reversed. So
Do we
I'm
have a
happy to
lesser
pay.
gem to give them instead of 2? You know what? No, Felix is not a haggler. I will accept the 2 gem thing. Maybe keep the wand? Asking the group. Just 2 gems.
Sure, try it. Ask.
I will turn to them and say,
Of Phane.
Thing.
I will turn to them and say, we are more than willing to part with more than your service would be worth because of the situation we find ourselves in. How about we give you 2 gems of your choice and you heal our friend? Each of these gems has a rough worth of about 1,000 gold.
Yes, we are aware.
2,000 gold for a spell seems like a very good trade to me.
It is, yes. I think we can do without the wand, yes. But those 2 gems, yes, we'll take these.
They are
Okay,
yours as soon as our friend is in his right mind.
Yes.
I'm not giving the gems up as
Yeah,
I'm just
simply
they're
because he
mine.
wouldn't give them to you because he is very possessive currently.
Yes. Very attached to it. Just primally attached.
Well, we shall see. And they pull out one of them pulls out a scroll
Mhm.
and starts to read them. Starts to read it. Yeah,
Is he
and
reading it in UNT or in Yelistico?
in UNT. Because why not?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just wondering.
Also, your camera's gone.
Oh yeah, no, I turned it off at the moment because I am trying to clean my glasses and I look like a mess without them.
Okay. It's just, I like that the cake symbol is just
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like
background. It's a very portal feel.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, and there is a so they read the scroll and they kind of light starting that it starts to glow a bit, and then this glow starts to wash over Phane. And eventually the glow on the scroll intensifies and it starts to kind of flake away in arcane light, and it washes over you, Phane. And a great restoration has been cast upon you, and you are now back to normal.
Yay!
Yay!
What's
Phane,
your name?
are you back with us?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's your name?
I'm glad.
What's your name?
My
What's
name.
my mother's name?
Juniper!
Give me 2 secs. Let me just think.
Justin, amazing.
Justin. My name. It's fine.
Oh,
You are
fuck, I need my
wrong.
real
Your
name.
name is Justin Amazing. How dare you? This is not the correct person.
No, you're right. I should tell you my real name. And
Yes.
my real name. I can't say it. I just can't do it.
Juniper.
Well,
Okay,
it's nice to have you back, sort of.
I am very glad to have you back.
Alex
Yes.
Straza.
We have overpaid these kind folk and would need you to give them the 2 gems you're currently holding.
Oh yeah, sure. I just flick the gems over straight away.
I turn to them and in UNT say, we are very grateful. You
I
have
don't
earned
suppose
these 2 gems.
you have any other interesting items for sale.
Well, thank you for this transaction.
Yeah, of course.
More items. Well, we trade in more regular fare. Otherwise, we do have the odd spell scroll and also food and clothing.
Oh,
Do you have armor, things like that?
Armor. Let me see.
No
I
idea.
hope you know we don't have a lot of gold.
Yeah,
Just
Yes, we
saying.
do.
yeah. We still have this
I
wand of
saw
webbing
that.
that's still on the
Yeah.
table, kind of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we got the stuff from today,
Mhm.
obviously. But I'm just saying,
Yes, we have some armor pieces. What are you looking for?
Well, don't know. Any maybe some nice leather armor for me,
Uh,
anyways.
yes, we do have that. They have a set of regular leather armor.
Ah, well, mine is a little better than that, so that's all right.
Okay. Anything
Anyways,
else?
no, I suppose you haven't come from the city recently, have you?
We have,
Ah, well, how's it going there? Are they open to trade and things?
of course.
Okay, all stable, nothing. Jeez, thanks. Nothing, no upheavals or anything of the sort, right?
There are some misguided souls that are against the current situation, but they are being dealt with.
Yes, and unfortunate people, so unable to see the bigger picture.
Yes, indeed. There is profit to be made in these times,
Indeed.
as you just witnessed.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Indeed. Um, so, are you from the city? Which part of the city are you from?
Oh, we are not resident in the city, but we return there often for business.
Right. And do you do business with like the leaders of the city?
No, we are not that important yet. We are working on it.
Ah, well, I mean, we might go and meet a couple of very high up people. We thought perhaps,
Will
if,
you?
well, we plan on it. We hope to have an audience there. We do have a letter of recommendation. So, I don't know. We were thinking maybe like General Atl we might meet up with. So, not quite sure what he goes in
Lof-
for in the whole trading thing.
Lofty goals, indeed.
Is it? Well, one must aim high.
That is true. We shall wish you luck. We have not had dealings with him.
Ah, well, perhaps. I'm sure your business acumen will one day launch you very far ahead.
We try, and you have gone quite a step further today.
maybe this will allow you to have your empathy reign over your business from time to time.
That I doubt.
Anyway, is there
Fane's
like
just gone
a
and sat in the corner.
Okay.
uh, is
Under
there
a
a
tree somewhere.
dedicated marketplace in the city? By the way,
There are some markets.
oh,
There's not a central one like there is in whatever the city was called.
Pinnacle?
Hmm? Panaco, yeah. There are several
Mhm.
ones.
oh, and since this is our first time there, any interesting sightseeing places that there are? Maybe we can trap some tourists.
There are several sites.
Do you have any particular ones you're fond of?
The old temple is worth a visit, as are the government buildings. They are splendid. There are also parks that are quite beautifully designed.
That sounds wonderful. Have you been to the old temple?
Not inside. It's a bit too unsafe for our tastes, but we have
Oh,
seen the outside.
it sounds fascinating. I will be sure to have a look on your recommendation. Great. Well, I suppose if anyone else has any business, otherwise we may be off.
Yeah, we have more important business to attend to right now.
Good luck in your endeavors. Maybe
Thank
we
you.
shall meet again for trades.
Thank you. Do you have like a caravan name? Well, you don't have a caravan, do you?
No, no. There's a group of them, and they have this cart.
Do you have
But
a group name?
it's not a trading corporation yet.
Okay,
Yet. I mean, you just gave them 2,000 gold. Maybe
Yeah.
they will have a future.
sure. Well, in the interest of you not having to make up a name, can I at least can we make sure that we recognize them so next time we'll just be like,
Oh yeah.
hey, if we see them.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, great.
Are they all wearing similar clothes?
They are wearing clothing clothes at the moment because they are not set up. They were literally on the road and saw an opportunity.
As soon as the conversation is going into a direction that is not vital anymore, Felix will turn to Phane
Okay.
instead. I am.
I was just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I will lower myself down to the same level. Are you all right, Phane? I'm glad to have you back.
Yeah. I think I can't quite remember. I feel like it's mushy, like memories of a child, but not. It's hard to describe. I'm just having a moment. It all just came back kind of like all at once, and my
Yes.
head. I got a bit of a headache. So
Yes.
yeah, sit down.
Understandable. The creature used its mind to affect yours, I believe. And
Yeah, I
you,
had a
for lack of
bitch.
and for lack of better words, turned you into a child, as you described.
Yeah,
I
I
did take
remember
something
doing
from you
things.
as you were in that state because I have access to a spell that you couldn't use. I believe this diamond is yours. You can have it back. In case anyone died, I would wanted to be able to bring them back because usually that is something you do, but you couldn't.
Yeah, you took that, and I just take the diamond back and I hold it in my hands.
It is yours. I was only having it for emergencies.
I mean, no, it's not mine. It's kind of the group's. It's yeah, it says everyone's. I mean, it was given to me by someone else, and yep.
I hope I
To help
didn't overstep any
people.
lines.
No, it's. I mean, she would have wanted everyone safe, and you were doing it to keep everyone safe, so she would be
Yes.
okay with that. So yeah, I'll think of yeah. Thanks for giving it back, though. You know.
It was never mine. I just wanted to have the
Look,
resources.
don't take my stuff again. You didn't like rummage through any of my other stuff, did you?
No, not at all. In fact, I wasn't able to take it. I asked Tar to take it, but it is on my behalf.
So you asked, hey Tom,
Mm-hmm.
when you were stealing from me, you didn't have to steal anything else other than a diamond?
Borrowing. And no, I didn't, though now that you mention it. Well,
Hmm.
no, but I did not.
Thank you for respecting my personal boundaries. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I feel like we learned
Was there
something about...
anything else you guys did to me while I was mushy brained?
We played dress ups.
That sounds like fun.
You got some
Yeah.
more rings.
Oh yeah, look at that one. That's got some like red shiny stones in it. That's pretty. Matches my earrings.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even notice that. It does too.
Yeah, look at that. Hey.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad to have you back.
Yes.
I'm really
We
glad
just...
to have you back.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure you were okay. We didn't do anything to you.
Cool. Good to know. And I'm sorry. I don't know what went wrong there. Just a lot of things.
Not
really know
your
what
fault
happened.
at all. This was a
Yeah.
creature
It
that
could be
was
any of us.
probably above our pay grade.
Yeah, that creature kind of like messed up a lot of us. But you got hit worst of all, so...
Yeah, I'm just glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm also very glad to be back and functioning again.
I believe
I
this
feel-
creature helped us all realize some things.
Yeah,
feel
the Phane
slightly
hugs instinctively.
more powerful now, though. I don't know if it's just like being forced to remember things and just having it all flood back is just like unlock something, but like I feel more capable now.
Maybe it's
Oh,
the
good.
rush of returning intellect.
Mm,
Maybe
maybe
it's
it
something
wasn't
else.
magical
It was
energy.
definitely
we did this
because we
morning.
slept in the trees.
It was what?
Trees. The trees we're sleeping in. The exercise we did this morning, and
We did
now you're coming
exercise
back.
this morning?
We did. You voluntarily did exercise this morning.
Ah, that's why I'm sore. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, your quads are just gonna hurt.
Yeah. I was wondering why. Was I dancing a lot? Because man, my calves and like thighs.
You never
It's
really
just-
stopped dancing.
It's not like a sore. It's more like an achy pain. You know, like. Oh.
I know that you like talking, but you really like just making noise.
Yeah, I mean it's.
More so than usual. Like usually you're a dancer, but you became a singer, hummer, tutor, clapper,
I mean,
snapper,
yeah.
rapper.
Peppa Sniff.
You're a dapper.
Yes.
But I'm gonna
Hummer.
offer up a hand to Phane and pull him into a hug if they accept it.
Yeah. I'll accept
Yeah,
that.
you know,
If they
Phane,
accept the hand.
yeah, you hug when you are running on instincts. It's very weird.
What?
Yes.
Ew, hugs and feelings. Ew.
Just letting you know.
Quick situational update for you, Phane. We are 5 days away from
Yeah.
Ixcoon, and
Awesome.
we have fought an undead dinosaur. And that's about it.
And
That's amazing.
when the others have wandered off the UNT.
So
Yeah. They get moving again.
we've been sending message a lot, and every time I send it, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at like understanding that sort of magic, and I think I'm ready to try like seeing the people, you know, like throwing a perception out there to a person and then perceiving around them rather than sending
Perceiving
them a
beyond
message.
your senses.
Yeah, if that makes any sense.
Sounds impressive.
I have heard
How
of
would you
that.
do
It sounds impressive.
Well, if I know the person, I think just like sending, I think I'd be able to like just hum at the right tune that I could just.
Like you get the right pitch like a dog.
One of
Yeah,
us could
yeah.
hide so you could try it out if you want.
No, why don't we try it out on Keith? I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Sweet. We can find out where he's at.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I will use
Also
my.
gather some information.
Don't strain yourself though if you just only got up from.
I mean, I don't feel like I've done anything.
Well, you're really good with your stabby thing, by the way. for
Yeah,
sword.
you were helping us. It wasn't like you didn't do
Oh
anything.
yeah, I had sword training when I was a kid.
Oh,
Hmm?
good to know.
That's weird.
Backgrounds. Backstory time.
Nah.
Nah.
If only Phane was only a little bit feeble-minded, we might have been able to get his story out of him.
Okay, well, 5th level, we'll just
Yep.
casually see if we can do this.
You know, we should have
Um,
increased Fane's intelligence by a little bit and then had him reveal his backstory and then brought him back fully.
I'm gonna do scrying for the first time.
Do you have the required components?
Oh shit! Because this is a components.
What do you need?
Focus, a mirror. Definitely have one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And some holy water.
Did you say vodka? What was the first
Holy
thing?
water.
mirror.
A mirror.
Oh, a mirror and
focus.
holy water. A
So a
focus.
focus worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. Does that consume?
Nope.
Maybe you can make
The
one of
focus
these
isn't your
things your
loot a
focus.
focus?
Yeah, I don't have a focus, do I?
Is your loot?
My loot, yeah.
Isn't that how you do magic?
Yeah.
In
Wow.
dungeons?
Isn't your loot
Yeah,
worth a
but
lot?
and it
Yeah,
is
it's
because it's a
monetary,
focus
yeah.
worth at least 1,000 gold. It's such a crystal ball, silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water.
Yeah.
So scrying needs an extra.
Is the loot not worth 1,000 gold?
Or not giving up the loot? No way.
It
But
kind
what
of.
about if you use one of the sapphires? They're worth
Yeah.
1,000.
Is it worth for just a
Yeah, I mean it's got the white center.
test on it?
I don't know that.
Does it give it up? You have to use it up.
Nope. No. You just have
No,
to.
it's not
You,
consumed.
Oh yeah, the diamond in the bag. I forgot all about that. Hang on, let me rummage.
So we just need something clear to see through. Is that what they're saying?
yeah,
It's like
pretty
a
much something that
I
is
rummage
slightly
around, thinking
reflective.
about the diamond that's in the
Oh,
bag,
so many new
and
things.
pull out a diamond worth 1,000.
This is a
Oh,
kind
okay.
of. It's not okay. Let's say it's because it has to also work. It's slightly bigger, but just not very too well made.
Yeah.
It's probably like pack of cards diamond. Rather
Yeah,
than...
it's not refined, but just for size.
I'm probably gonna go out and buy an $1,000 mirror later on, so
I mean,
that I
we
can
have
do
got
it with a mirror.
There's a small mirror and a painted wooden frame with 25 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Close,
you just need 40 of those.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, call me Tibbs.
it's gonna take me a little while. I haven't quite got this worked out, so this is gonna take me 10 minutes. Is that okay, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may as well sit down and wait a bit anyways.
Just want to see how this works, you know, if it does. And yeah, I will cast Scrying on Keith.
Okay.
And he is a first-hand target that I have met.
Yes, he has a -5, for sure.
Yep.
You don't have anything. You don't have any of his.
The joints.
We do have,
Nope.
yeah.
No, those are yours. He has his own.
Yeah.
No, but
And
he
he's-
gave them to us
Nope. You bought those.
We bought them.
from him.
Yeah, but still.
Technically.
No, because his possession changed hands at that point.
We don't have any of his toe clippings.
They are your possessions now.
I mean, I could
Everyone we
try
meet from now
on the
on.
boat if that makes it easier.
I mean, you could try to scry on the boat, sure,
Boat,
If-
boat.
but
But we're learning, so we're gonna go with the
Yeah.
first thing I said.
Any time we meet new people from now on, Tar has to sneak some sort of body part from them, like some hair or some skin or
I will do that for you.
clippings.
I
I
can
can
believe
only
that.
collect dead things.
Okay.
I've got
I
some
sit
bones.
down and I start tapping out a song.
Right.
With
With that diamond in hand.
Yep.
Jazzy.
And I start twirling my fingers in a little dance
Right.
over the top.
Okay, what is your spell safety C?
17.
17. Okay, so we are in. But he is a ranger. Are they proficient? No, they are not. Okay. But he makes a save.
He makes a save.
Yeah, just
Ah,
he is at 17.
well,
So you see, you cast this, but you feel your mind starting to kind of, your mind's eye kind of like start to fly out. Up, and you see the jungle, you see the river, and then it's kind of like.
Quick question. When you leveled up, did you level up abilities?
why would they
Did you-
change?
Oh no, I'm just wondering if you leveled up any abilities or if you did a feat or what.
I did a
No,
feat.
she did a
Okay,
feat.
cool. Because I was just thinking, then did you add that to your...
Oh, if you.
Because I'm at 20
okay.
already
Okay.
for charisma.
All right.
Cool.
Fair.
Sorry, just checking. I was like, oh, if we can get one more out of this.
No.
Worth a shot. Worth a shot.
I think I need to practice this a little bit more. I did see the river though. Did my eyes glow or did anything happen to me while I was doing that?
Your
I
eyes
think
did.
I farted.
But how did it look like? You can describe this.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I don't
It's your
know.
spell.
You guys make it up. It's more fun.
I'm pretty sure your eyes did glow.
Your eyes did
at
glow.
one point. But they were closed, so it
Just
was
like a third eye opened up here.
Ooh,
Ugh,
Like,
fuck
you bend
yes.
over.
That's dope.
Fair.
That would be cool.
You kind
it's
of.
just like a light rune and then it turns
Mhm.
into an eye.
That's cool.
It does. It did complement your clothing color. So
Oh, everything does.
Well, it looked
Oh, wait.
impressive.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work, so I think I need more practice.
That's
Maybe.
alright. Not
It
everyone
looked
gets it right
promising.
the first time.
Oh, thanks, Tar, for being so supportive
It's true.
and not sarcastic at all.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Ah, you weren't? Neither was I.
Oh, yep,
Jeez.
car's back.
Does
Where did
anybody
I
need
go?
any healing or something before we can move on?
No, I think I'm fine. Other than my headache, which I don't think is going to go away anytime soon. It's just like a ringing.
Do you want an
But
Advil?
yeah, I'd love one if you have one on you.
I don't even know what it is. I have to make it. I have to invent it yet.
Is it like an anvil? Is it? Because that's horrid.
Because I could drop an anvil on your head.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm hearing. Does
it
an
just
anvil?
it distracts you from the pain.
Oh, from the actual anvil in my
If
head?
I
Cool.
punch you
Yeah.
in the face.
I mean, that would hurt, and then I'd just be in more pain. So I don't know if that's a win.
I believe it's just something you would have to ride out for a while. If
Yeah.
if
Maybe
it doesn't
drink
get
some more
better,
water.
let me know. I might be able to help.
Just
I could cast Cure Wounds on you.
Zahavah, you can't cast spells. Apart
Today
from
I
that
can.
the
And
animals.
I'm like, whoa, look at this.
Oh shit!
It's even more magical now because Tara's a genius.
That's freaking dope.
That is.
So if you injure yourself, I'm your girl.
I believe the
good to know.
technical term is super cool.
That is super cool. I could be really rude and just dispel it right now, but I'm not going to.
Oh yes, you
It's a magical item, yeah. Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
We
not
shall
gonna do
move
it.
on.
I wouldn't know, and I'd be like, "Why isn't this thing working, Tara?
I'm a
No.
disappointment.
To me,
Yeah.
I
I'm so
thought my
sad right
calculations
now."
were correct.
And I'd be so sad because Tara has lied to me.
Oh, I give the diamond back as well.
Oh no, you keep hold of it.
Oh
If
no,
you
I
need
already
to
have a
throw.
diamond. I don't want to hold the really expensive diamond.
Oh,
Wait,
fine.
actually, should we?
Swap it with Felix.
Yeah, divvy
Yeah.
out the diamonds so that it's a bit fairer, or
There's
I
only that
have
one
a spell
big
that
diamond
I
and
have
the one that you
Revivify now that requires a diamond.
would you like the smaller diamond?
I would love to. I could give it back once I obtain my own.
I mean, no, it's fine. We found them together. It's just back when, Amelie and Aaron were around.
If it
So
has
it's-
personal meaning to you, you can keep it.
No, I left one. I left one back home in Amelie's room and the other one shattered on top of Erin, and this is the last one that's left. So,
You keep it then.
you sure? Because you can have I'll have the other one. I mean,
You're part of the group now too. Felix,
Yeah.
So
and I'll just drop the diamond in Felix's hand.
Thank you very much.
So I have the more expensive one. I have the 1,000 one.
And this one is
500.
500.
I also pull out the bag of gems that we got from the cave, and I show them off as well.
Oh
If you
wow,
want
that
any of
is
those.
beautiful.
Do you need any of these?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't
mean,
think
I
any of us
love-
have attunement free though, right?
I would love just a diamond. I mean, just gems in general. They're beautiful.
Because if we're swapping things around, I also have these two. Take out the wand of webbing and the wand of fireballs.
Oh, I already have one of those firebolt ones.
And the wand of
Webbing.
webbing is super useful, but it does require attunement.
I would have to unattune to my ring of protection, and
I believe we will be able to sell this eventually. I will put both of them back.
We've got lots of little gems.
we should
and
name
diamonds.
that wand Phane. The spider stuff. When we have Erin, Arnold, Phane,
Fine.
That is a
Oh
good
my
idea.
God.
and
So,
one.
would that
I was
mean
gonna
that
make
you
a
might die?
terrible joke, but I am
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna die next. I 100% think I will. I'm kidding.
It's Phane's Fabulous Wand.
Fawn.
Wand.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Wand.
make a wand of webbing. The
Wand
Knot
of webbing.
joke.
We don't need
Yes.
to.
Use the wand of webbing along with the rod of lordly might.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've also got a rod and a book and a big old warhammer now.
We are decked out.
We're
By the way.
decked.
Let's keep on going though.
Let's do some more walking.
Wait, do you want to fly?
Yes, please. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
You want to
Alright.
fly?
All right.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, we could all levitate.
I mean, Dyllan's already flying.
We could
Alright.
all have a rope. We could hold onto a rope on Dyllan and levitate along at the speed that
Dinosaur?
bird can
Are we
fly.
going to surf with the dinosaur?
I mean, why not? We had an arm wrestling match before. Why don't we try surfing?
We could.
Sure.
That sounds
sounds
incredibly
fascinating.
dumb and
I have
dangerous.
no,
But let's do
no,
it.
I have
And
no idea how
fun.
the physics of
Let's
this is going
do
to
it.
work, but it sounds interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
So if
grab
I
onto the rope.
casted levitate on everyone, I don't know how many people I can cast it on. I think
It's just
myself.
1,000 pounds. Oh,
How many
yeah.
people is that?
I mean,
Four of us
Zahavah
did
and
it
I
already.
are both pretty heavy.
Wow.
Maybe we'll have to do backpacks again.
Oh no, we're not. All of us aren't 1,000 kilos. 1,000 pounds, sorry, surely.
No,
I'm 200.
Okay. Dylan is left.
Well, Dyllan's flying on
Dyllan,
my
Yeah,
wings,
yeah.
but still,
Butterfree.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm less.
Tar might be.
Tara and
Fine.
Zahavah.
You are
Yeah,
big. It's just.
I'm a dragonborn,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
But Phane is
I'm
left.
sure we would be.
I don't
under
think we
1,000
reach
before.
1,000. I think we're
No.
good. Yeah.
No, you
1,000? No way.
We're
You
around
might be-
700, I assume.
maybe 800 with gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And
Oh,
Dylan
it's
is out.
one
Yeah, so-
creature.
Ah.
One creature or object.
Bugger.
Dang.
Cast flying on us so we can pretend with this.
We could
Yep,
levitate
okay.
the boat if we had it, but we don't.
Same thing, but flying. Okay, how many people am I flying on? 1, 2, 3, 4. So third level. Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Shoo! Magic.
Ah, this feels so much nicer. I do a loop the loop in the air.
Random solo.
Let's go! While
Yeah.
the magic is still holding.
Yep.
All right. So you start to fly. And what's the flying speed?
60 feet, I believe.
Okay, so you're as far as the dinosaur.
I
Yeah.
flap my wings like the dinosaur.
You don't have
Your
wings.
wings.
Sorry.
I'm flapping my arms.
Zahavah, I hate to break it to you. You do not have
Nope.
wings.
I'm using my cloak of the Spicer Beast.
Oh,
Okay.
don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you try to you do flap.
And I feel and I'm flying, so who says
It
I'm
works, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. Okay.
I
And you
will
make
Iron Man through sky.
Fourth level
all
fly.
right. Fair. So arms back.
Yeah.
It's the Naruto run of the sky.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
I mean,
amazing.
to be
Iron Man
fair,
is the Naruto run of the
to,
sky.
to be fair, why would you stretch one arm up? It's like
Right?
It's so dumb.
There's some
yeah.
energy.
Hero pose.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't know
Okay.
aerodynamics.
So you make good speed. You avoid any trouble. Anything that does fly around here sees a lot of creatures plus a big ass dinosaur, and it's like we good.
Nope.
We good. Yeah. So you spend an hour, is it?
And now I'm moving at that speed.
Nice.
Before you manage, before you settle down again.
Oh, that was so nice. Let's do that again.
We can do it again probably a couple more times.
Or maybe later in the day when
Do
we're
you have
tired.
other
We've been
important
keeping an
spells on
eye
that
out.
level?
If we've been
Do you have
keeping
other
an eye out.
important spells that require the same thing?
Yeah, but I could do it again. It's not going to dent me too much. I mean, I did spend 10 minutes casting a higher level spell with no results, so I feel like a lower level spell with results is kind of not a waste.
It's up to you.
We did get a lot further, a lot quicker.
Yeah. Look at how closer to that thing we are now. I point to a random direction.
That tree.
Yeah, that tree is so much closer to it right now
Okay.
than we were an hour ago. I mean, an hour ago, that tree was like ages away. Now it's right here.
An hour ago, that tree was 2 hours away.
Yeah, exactly. Time, funny
It is
thing.
up to you. You know your spell casting abilities best.
Yeah, I know my limits, and I reckon I could bang another one out. And
Let's do it then.
okay, everyone get ready. So let me exercise a little bit before this one. Oh, you strain your core muscles when you're flying at that angle, so it's good to just like limber up.
I do the same things.
Yeah. Everyone,
everyone
just do a little exercise. You're gonna thank me later after the flight. You're gonna thank me. Okay, let's go. Boom.
I jump in the air as you cast it this time to see if it works.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Well, I might have
Damn
mistimed
it! I'm doing all
I
the higher level
mistimed
spells
it, and I
today.
fall out of the sky.
You do not fall out of the sky.
No, I mistimed it, so I jump and land on the ground, and then
And
I start flying.
Right. Fair.
Yeah. So you bust your tailbone and then you fly.
Sounds about right.
Okay, yeah, we are off.
We go
Off to the
again.
races.
New.
All right. You fly again, and I mean, yeah, you again save time.
Tomorrow we can chill and relax a little.
Yeah.
Get caught up on time.
If you do the math, it's basically double the speed, right? So we just spent 2 hours traveling the
It's-
distance of 4.
More than that because you're also flying, so you
Oh shit, yeah.
can go
Yeah,
in a
that's right.
straight line. I'd say you basically managed to shave off in those 2 hours. Well, if you do one more, if you can do one more,
I could do one more, and that'd be it.
then you would have a day's worth of travel.
That'd be all my 4th level, but I could do it.
What sort of time is it though? What time? That was morning. We found
So you did your morning thing. You started your journey. You were training for maybe 2 hours,
Where
and
we
then you
need to go.
flew for 2 hours, so it's midday-ish. So pretty much lunchtime.
Yeah, maybe we'll do the last one right before we sleep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll walk the afternoon, like have lunch,
I've still got some higher level spells. Like I'm still,
just in case though.
I'm not at my
We
limit yet. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying.
haven't spotted anything as we've been flying though,
I'm
right?
kind of full of
Um,
magical energy right now because I haven't used so much magic in so long, and it's annoying me. It kind of just
It's
wants to get
been
out. So
a day.
I think Tar's idea is a good idea. We
I
wait
use
for
magic
the last one
every day.
until it's even.
okay, so you did spot some paths as you get deeper into the area. You see some trodden out lane. They don't have really streets outside of cities, but you can see that there are some routes that are traveled more often. You do see a spot from above in the distance, some smaller settlements.
Okay.
Um,
We are still within sight of the river though, aren't we?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, good.
We're
You
getting close.
can return to it, yes. Yeah, and you do spot here and there some settlements, and they are you can definitely see these have been, while the lizard folk kind of like built theirs into what's there. Here you can see, okay, a space has been cleared. There is houses made of apparently stone. So this is a bit more, you can spot them when there is a village. You can actually see, okay,
How in the distance
village.
are they?
You're flying not too high, I assume, because
No.
it's cold. But you spot them maybe a mile off, because you can actually see there's around kind of
And
round hole in
If
the
we're
canopy.
they're not close to the river at all then.
No.
So if we continue walking, we wouldn't have to go through them.
Yes.
Interesting.
If you want, though, we could stop by there and rest the night.
I think we
It's
need to
only
reach the
midday.
town, the city, as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Unless we
only
have something
midday now.
specific we want to achieve or trade.
No. But here's the thing, once we reach the city, what are we planning to do? Now, we have a access pass in the city that says we are of that group, yes? But the group knows that we are not of them, so we shouldn't actually meet any of them.
No.
No, we shouldn't. We should, I think, gain access to the city and then lay low for a while. And
I think we should research the idol a bit once we get to the city.
yes, get to the city.
Yes,
Try
but
not to meet any of them.
Yes, but since the point is that the thing we said that we are planning to meet up with them, if they have sent word ahead, they will try to make us meet up with them.
Our
So we
passes
have to
don't
be a
say
little.
anything about it, do they?
Yeah, but we look very specific.
Yeah, that's also what I meant with we have to travel quicker than the word, which I believe we have, unless they used magic to let them know that we are coming.
Yeah, I mean, I can instantly send messages across, so I feel like maybe they could do that.
So we have to be a little careful once we reach there. Either we disguise ourselves or.
Now, do we really want to go into the city? Because we don't technically need to. We need to get to the temple.
I believe the temple is within the city.
But I mean, we did say that we'd look into the whole situation with Dyllan's brother and his friends.
Yeah,
and
we need to know what happened when they came in and what is possessing them right now.
I think we use a letter of recommendation to gain access to the city and then maybe change our appearance if possible or hide or whatever.
And from talk, we should also, look around for people who are unhappy with the current situation who might be able to aid us within the city. Like build a, following, like get some help, not
like
all this.
But we're gonna have to do this all either while looking like Yuanti or some, I don't know how else, because if they see us and we are pretty distinctive looking, they will either, if they don't know how many people there are in that crew, they'll assume we're part of the original crew or that we're going to meet them. Now, I can maybe make two of you look different.
I can look different myself. Not magically, but I can dress myself up to look like someone else.
Quick question. Now that I know you, Auntie, what does the letter actually say?
Which letter?
These passports that we have.
Oh, the bearer of this document shall be granted granted access and hospitality appropriate to their station while not being a citizen of the UNT Empire.
So the only thing that kind of defines our origin is not being a citizen of the UNT Empire, but
Yes.
it doesn't define that what our goal is to meet these other people or
No,
anything.
no.
So we technically don't have to look like us when we enter the town.
The bearer of this document. Yes.
The bearer of this document. So we can look however we want, disguise ourselves if needed,
Yes.
and enter.
But yeah, I can maybe make that happen for 2 of you guys plus myself, but that's just for an hour. And that's
Yeah,
it.
but we don't have to look like Yuan-Ti. We just have to look different from what we are
Right.
for
But
the crew to recognize us. That's
so
all.
so here's the thing. Either we look like part of the crew who are already there, if it's not too difficult to make ourselves look like that.
Here's the thing.
Like maybe, yeah, so, but we cannot run into the same crew member.
Zahavah can shift.
Into
Not very much, but yeah.
But you
A
look
bear?
different then,
You've seen
right?
me. Yeah.
Yeah. So can Dyllan.
Mine
Dyllan?
only lasts for a minute.
Dyllan can't control that.
Oh, yours
Yeah,
only
but-
lasts for a minute. Okay.
Also, Dyllan kind of looks like the leader guy.
Yeah, Dyllan
the
is.
brother.
Dyllan
Thing
needs to be
is-
transformed, yeah. So either he shifts himself or you have to hide him.
The problem is if we look like one of them, aren't they all like?
Yeah, gonna know
Okay.
as soon as they bump into us. Well,
Or
we
as soon as
that's the thing.
somebody
We
knows.
need more information because if they're sequestering themselves in one part of the city, then we don't even have to worry about it because they're staying, and
Yeah.
maybe people will hear about it, but by the time they catch wind, we'll have time. But if
Exactly.
they're like casually walking around the city, this is the stuff we need to know before going
Exactly.
in.
So that's
They
what I
casually
mean
walking
by
around.
we have to get there first and enter,
We
and
need-
then we can find
Traveler
information.
passes. We're just travelers.
Are they even in the city? Aren't they on the boat?
No.
They're in the city, I believe. They have kind of nested themselves into the upper
Aren't
class.
they? Yeah, they're in the
We
city.
don't know that for sure.
Hold on. I think
What
Tenyo
we
said
do
that.
need in the city is a base, firstly, where we can hide and lay low while we aren't disguised.
Yeah, so we need friends. We need to make friends.
We need friends or just maybe like a abandoned place, a hidey hole.
We
where
can
we can all
also
kind of rendezvous.
ask Dyllan's mom if she knows where they stay.
That's probably a good idea.
If she knows if the crew has kind of settled somewhere.
And if she knows any parts of the city which might be safer from
Yeah.
them.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, me? Okay.
Somebody. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Wow, I've rolled well today. 22.
Okay. She was in captivity.
Oh, she
Yeah,
was in
she
captivity.
No.
I was gonna say
She
she
may
doesn't
not know
exactly.
that much.
The thing is, we've got
Tenyo
kids
didn't
now.
mention anything, right? He only said that they kind of nested themselves into the upper class.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try that
Okay.
scrying thing again.
The passes give us access to the city. Like,
Yes.
we're just regular travelers. We don't have
Yeah.
to say we're
Yeah.
with anybody.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Right.
I'm just saying that we're very unique looking, and that if word gets round, like say someone in a tavern sees us, that person in a tavern then goes back to
Yeah.
people who also look unique, and it's like, hey, I saw some unique looking people just like you in town today. Then suddenly they know we're here.
Yes.
I
Or they
don't
can
think
assume.
so.
Yeah, like I said, it's not like a direct cause to
Yeah,
action.
yeah,
It's
for sure.
a delayed.
Yeah. We have to watch out for sure. If we go back to the transforming ourselves, I don't think Tor needs to be transformed. She looks like a weird lizard folk.
Just need to
What?
have a
They're fighting with the lizard folk. I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
But you
I
have
want to
this
be like,
letter.
oh, you've taken me prisoner or some shit.
You have the letter though.
I do. Then I could pretend to be a spy.
Maybe, yeah. And then
Or a traitor, I guess.
if Dyllan, I don't know how Dyllan works with his shifting. We just know that he can shift.
Yes.
Maybe he should
When
practice it in
under
these few days.
incredible traumatic stress is what triggers it.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
he should practice it for a couple days and see if he can like control it a little.
We have got those big hats.
Yeah, we've got some big hats.
I think
And
the
what
ones
was
that definitely need to be changed.
robe. I want to wear that Yuanti robe. You know?
Well, you
I
can
can
disguise
look
yourself to look like
I
a
could just cut my
yuan.
hair off. That would make me look completely different.
Yeah, I could paint scales on myself.
I think Phane and Felix and maybe Zahavah need to for sure be changed.
I could do that, but it's just for an hour every day.
We
You
just
have a
need.
disguise kit.
I do.
Yeah, you and I can both. I remember back in the day, you and I fooled everyone, even our friends.
Yeah, that's right. I painted you up.
Yeah,
and
I
you painted my
you up.
skills.
Yeah. I reckon
That's
we could
great.
do that again.
Sure.
We rolled like natural 20s on all of
We
those.
do have time.
We rolled such
we
good
like
numbers.
both rolled really well on that.
We do have time for this stuff.
Yeah.
Like we can discuss this.
Maybe make
As we're
myself
walking.
look like a lizard.
Yeah, but we're all in agreement that we need to get into the city first and gather more information before any definitive plan can be formed.
Yes.
I
think
keep
we need to
trying
get a
scry
base.
on someone bigger. Like I could try and scry on Dylan's brother.
Where are we going to hide Butterfree?
Outside the city,
Butterfree.
for sure.
Wait,
stay
you know
in a
what? Here's the
stable.
thing. Butterfree
Forever.
is a dinosaur who was used for this campaign. Butterfree would know roughly where to go, where they're stabled. Maybe we can pretend Dyllan is a Yuan-Ti who's coming back from some bad military thing and needs to be stable, and then we can find out some stuff. Or whoever else wants to go on Butterfree to find out. I don't know if Dyllan should.
Tar, you can always be invisible.
Yeah,
I
Tar,
can
that's
be.
like a pretty good plan for you to go disguise yourself and do. Or maybe you
Tar just
you
goes
and
invisibly.
Jab and Dab could go and, do some reconnaissance.
So yeah, I could help you become a Yuan-Ti for an hour.
Yeah.
I could be invisible. We could go up on Butterfree, pretend we came off from a military thing, which didn't go well.
Yeah.
And Butterfree needs attention, and we land in the stables or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And get info from there.
See nothing going wrong with this plan.
Everything would go wrong.
Well, we have some days to mull over this plan. I like this, the base of it.
If it goes horribly wrong, I'll just dimension door you out.
Yeah, there we go. We will lose Butterfree, but to be fair, we brought him home, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might want to.
Returning the animal to its
Also, we
rightful
treated him, if I remember correctly, we treated him a lot better than they did.
Oh shit, yeah.
Well, you don't know.
We totally did. Shut up.
We don't know. They might have really loved their.
Maybe Butterfree has a strong bond with someone, and we killed that one.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Exactly.
You know what? He didn't seem to mind taking to us. So I
that's
feel like
true.
You fed him. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that
very snack oriented?
Yeah. So proceeding forward, we try to reach town.
Yeah.
We either just enter town, or you do your subterfuge thing with the entering town, and then the rest of us just go in. Maybe. I think Dyllan for sure needs to be disguised. Like he cannot walk in looking like his brother.
I genuinely think if it's at all possible.
Doesn't?
Nope.
Oh,
we have got black velvet masks we could wear.
By the way, Dyllan's brothers, all of Dyllan's crewmates are his brothers and sisters. They're all orphans from different places that have come together.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
We don't know if his brother's an elf.
Yep. We've met him. We've met them all. But they're all different.
Oh yeah, because his mom picked up everybody, right?
Yeah.
That's why she's such a helicopter mom. I get it. Okay.
Picking up strays like Dyllan does.
Yeah.
We have
shit! This goes deep.
Yeah.
We have got other clothes. We've got Erin's travel clothes and her fancy dress. We have got adamantine armor.
Wow.
We have got, yep. We
I
have
gave you
got,
adamantium. Oh shit,
yep, black velvet
Nobody
mask.
uses it.
that's a
though.
mistake.
We've got all sorts of little things
Wait.
in the bag of holding as well.
I have
Tar,
I have
you
a
could
question.
use
adamantine
adamantine
armor.
armor, couldn't you?
Who?
Who?
Tar.
Me? I can't wear armor.
Rogue.
But doesn't adamantine armor isn't it like super light? Oh no, that's Mithril.
No,
that's Mithril.
Yeah, sorry.
This is the one that negates crits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean,
I could
Felix,
wear
you
it, but
could.
then I would just clank all over the
I think
place.
we were going to melt it down into Felix, weren't we?
Oh, that would
Into
be
Felix?
Yo, if I
Ah.
turn adamantine,
That would be possible.
Melt
That
it
would
down
we
be
need to
and
talk to
so
my
cool.
creator. Tar needs to
But-
talk to my creator.
Tar.
Listen,
And later on.
But
it's time. Listen,
there's a but.
no, we
because
are
I
going
think-
back to Starfall at some point. We are going to my lab. I am going to power off Felix, melt down some of its parts,
Yeah.
melt down some of this armor, and
So,
fuse it
Felix,
and
so,
Frankenstein this shit.
then you would be stuck on either heavy or medium.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah,
is-
you'd
Oh.
have disadvantage for stealth.
Which is fine. I don't think I will ever use heavy. Unless we have like a full-on battle scene.
It depends on
That's
how
fine.
we
So
do it.
if you fuse the adamantine in, you would have to make a call heavy or medium, and that stays on.
And
Yeah.
also, it depends on how you ask for it. Like, if we say half plate is disadvantage, scale mail is disadvantage, a
Yes.
breastplate is fine.
No,
a
but
chain
if you
sword is
fuse it
fine.
with me, I will
No,
just
I'll
be
just
stuck on
fuse
medium.
it to his body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
Medium or
literal
heavy.
part of the.
I want to do this right now. Let's go.
I'm
Oh,
so
cool.
down.
That would be even
Disgusting
more.
AC
That would
and
be
immune to
even
crits.
even more Iron Man. Yeah.
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 Like right now, I'm like on Iron Man 2 levels.
So
Right?
Yeah.
you would need Hot Rod Red then.
Dad is ready for this shit. The eyes have just
When we
lit
get
up.
to Starfall. When we get to
We've
Starfall.
also
When we
got
get
other
there.
things
This
in the
is
bag,
future
like there's
music
an
right
amulet of proof against detection and location.
Oh, that's great. Why don't we use that?
Because they're all attuned.
Oh,
There's
but
Boots
if
of the Winterlands when it's cold.
you can
Yep.
be unattuned for a little bit, just so that nobody will be able to find you if somebody's trying to track you.
There's a detect magic scroll.
Ah,
yeah,
can
that's
you?
nice.
We don't need that.
We can sell that.
Maybe we
Everybody
can
and
use
their
that
pet can use
to-
detect magic in
You
this
know,
group.
One day
Yeah,
after game, we'll go through the bag together in a long rest, and we'll work out what we need to
Yes.
keep and what we can
Yeah.
sell, and I'll
Yeah.
compartmentalize them in the bag.
Yeah. But I think
Here's
for
the
now,
thing.
our goal is still reach town. Right?
I think Dyllan should get that amulet of proof against detection and location and all that shit, because his brother's probably like most interested in killing him
True.
or getting him onto his side.
Especially
We
now
can-
that we made the first waves, right, in this region. Before it was
Yeah.
fine, but right now.
They necessarily want to kill us. They just want us to stay away.
But
We don't know that they
once
The
want
you
way
to,
he
they
know-
may-
sounded was...
Yeah, but when we get there, they might be like, "Oh shit, we've got more people who come to our side."
Yeah, look, they weren't against or for it. They just said to stay out of their way.
Just to stay out of it. Like, let them do their thing.
Yeah. He,
Sure.
like, he,
Yeah, we'd be
he
like,
did
go for
sound
it.
very off. Like, I feel like there's something controlling him.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah,
think
for
he is
sure.
But
in
if they're
control.
not doing anything troubling, if they're not hurting anybody, let them reign. Let them leave.
Yeah, let them,
do what the fuck they want.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
we
have
care
spun
about
up
this
a
anyway.
war, so I
We're-
don't know.
Nah,
Yeah,
we're
well,
just trying to get an amulet and then go home, right?
They
No
didn't
big
start
deal.
any
It's a
war.
reason
No,
for
hang
war.
on. We promised that we look into the whole Dyllan's crew thing and
Yeah,
all
we
the.
looked into it. They're
Yeah,
rules.
we
Yeah.
They're
looked at
fine. No one's dead.
that.
Then what about the magic weapons?
I
They've
mean,
got
need them.
cannons. Cool.
I would love to resolve this just so that I can go back to Dylan's mom and be like,
But we're
Guess
also
what?
not here to win a fucking war for
Guess
any
what?
side.
No,
I
we're not here to
we
We
win
are
a war. We're
not
here to
peace
level it.
brokers.
We are not here to win a war. We're here to end the war. Okay?
We're not peace brokers. Let's be real.
No,
I
we're
would
here
love to
just
be.
level the playing
You-
field. That's what we
yes.
promised.
I have a thing called
We'll
Emissary
get
of
rid of the
Peace. Let
magic.
me be.
We'll just get rid of all the magic. We'll just
We'll
do
just-
that.
A
We're just
blanket.
gonna get rid of
spell magic.
Yeah, we'll return once
magic
I'm,
weapon things.
Once I'm level 20.
Anyway,
can
Okay,
be
let's get to this
an
town.
you have technically 3 more days of travel.
Great.
Did we reach the end of the day?
I think we can skip over those if you
How
want for
many
next
more hours
session.
can I knock off?
Well, you
An
can
hour before bed and an hour.
more because your usual travel time would be 8 hours.
Cool.
So 60. So you can like read for 6 hours a day if you focus on that.
I've been flying. Can I fly and read?
No.
We can tow
No.
you.
Okay.
No,
Just
but you
60
can. You
hours
could
a
be
day.
on Butterfree.
Butterfree,
Yeah.
you could be on Butterfree and
Because
I feel like we'd
Butterfree
have to
just
hold on
follows
and
us, right?
pages would turn while
If
you're
you
flying. I
do
don't think
that,
it's
you can get in 14 hours a day.
Over 3
Can
days.
I ask Dyllan that, hey, Dyllan, old buddy.
Yeah.
So Zahavah's planning to ride on Butterfree for a bit.
Yeah, sure.
In the meanwhile, if you feel up to it, this is not at all anything that you have to do. Do you think you could practice turning into an animal once in a while?
5 more hours.
Sure.
Nice.
Sure. I don't think I can do flying things with that.
Yeah, just because I know when the first time you did it, it was a
Yeah,
a lot of stress
yes.
and emotional trauma. So you don't have to do it if it's too difficult, but it
No,
would be
no.
real useful.
It should work. Let me just check something
Also,
here.
try something that's native to this place. Don't do like a wolf or some shit.
Okay, so immediately crocodile.
Oh, hey.
What she can do now. Yeah.
Not the most subtle in the city, but for sure useful.
Great.
But you have seen those.
Yeah.
Around here. So
Did
yeah.
you turn yourself into one of those almirages, the rabbits?
They are native here. That's true.
They are
And you've
native
got one that you've been hanging out with.
here, but
Or a lizard.
They are CR30.
The fuck all.
They are gods in this
or
world.
like Tonka Junior.
Oh yeah, that's easy. I mean, I
so that
I haven't checked how many times yet. But, monsters
I
and
think twice. What sort of druid is he?
Yes.
Yes. The yes kind.
Yeah.
The yes kind. Druid, check mark.
Oh, here
Well, if
we
it's-
go. Nope. Oh, no choice made on the circle. Wow, that has changed. Okay.
Maybe don't level him up in druid until
Yeah, I think
Tatus does it.
it's Taylor's choice.
No,
Yeah.
just the choice. She wanted druid. She told me that.
Okay.
So I made the right call. But there has to be choice of circle. Where is Bunny?
Circle
Bunny.
of the Shepherd.
Bunny has a challenge rating of 0, so yes.
Yeah.
I feel like Dyllan would be a Circle of the Shepherd, looking at the
Oh
amount
my
of
God.
animals he's
Oh,
picking up.
I can just see the two bunnies running around together.
Okay, so it's we're skipping Tonka Junior because it's twice per short rest, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great if, when we go to the city and we're doing some kind of espionage stuff, you could just be a backup as an animal for the time being. Because we don't really want people, especially your brothers and sisters, to know that you're probably trying to get rid of their power at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to recognize anyone, it's going to be you, not us. Like, they saw us once. They've known you their lives, so... Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I think I can stay like this a while.
Yeah, maybe like
Just
even
when
like a
we're
tiny
out and about.
dinosaur.
You should
Just
be able to
figure
stay
out
like that for
about-
about 6 hours. Oh, it's a druid level, so it's probably only like a couple of hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Maybe
Only when
good,
we're out and about, not when we're like hanging out, just us. Just when we're like out and about doing things.
Yeah, maybe you can even turn into like a tiny dinosaur. It seems to me that they have
Or like
dinosaurs in the
a
city.
rats run around on the ground.
You can
A
turn
rat
into another lizard that
dinosaur?
can have under my hair.
Spider, like spiders around.
A puppy? Yeah, puppy too.
No, puppies aren't over here.
Thank
Nope.
God. Or we
How are
have
we
a
going
million.
with guys, Felix?
Maybe like a
and- no.
monkey for the trees and stuff.
Well,
We did
now
see a
Tiny
monkey.
now I'm gone. I can't do it anymore today.
That's okay. But
I
that
think
was
the bunny's fine, and also the little lizard. So
yeah, okay, it's fine, except then completely useless in any kind of skirmish.
but
What
that's the
about the
point.
monkeys?
If you
that we
choose
saw?
anything that is useful
The
in a
lemurs.
skirmish, it's usually super noticeable,
Scary.
like a crocodile.
No, not like a fighty thing, but like even something that can just run fast and get help.
Like a dog or something.
Or
like
like
a...
can hide.
Like a tiny lizard.
Sure.
Anyway.
Bunny can run pretty fast.
I was thinking like a
He
little,
could turn
like
into a throat leech and just fuck up
Oh
someone's
my
entire month.
God.
Well, especially after the 2 hours are up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
You-
Turn back into a boy in someone's
Insta
throat.
kill.
Yeah. I've only got 5 more hours until I'm super strong, you guys. By the
What?
way, at
What?
the end of those 3 days,
Oh!
I've only got 5 more hours.
Dope.
Well, we might do reconnaissance for the first day, so you'll probably have some time.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to strategize for 3 days and probably go nowhere in circles. Fast.
No, hopefully we're going straight so that we can get to the fucking city.
I think we are.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to say it
Yes,
like that.
you're not wrong. I was talking about the turn the discussion
I know.
was taken. Oh well. Great. Well, we're going to figure out something about that. As we come closer to the city, can we get like a vague aerial view of it? Like, what's it look like?
Yeah, we take turns to go up and down.
What
You
do we
you
get
do
then
you
next?
do start to see that, yes. But
Oh, also
we'll
once
pick up there next time.
also once Dyllan is on the ground, I'm taking my sending stone back. That's
Okay.
mine.
It makes sense though if you're going to go blind, without Felix. Yeah, if you're going to go disguisey.
What is
It
with me?
makes sense. I say it makes sense if Tara's going to go invisible with Phane and come
Yeah.
catch Felix.
That would be in case we are separated. Anyways, he has his own. This one's mine.
What's up? Hello.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
damn
gonna
it. I
waste
used to
Iron
charge
Man.
up. Ah, beans.
Mine's not magical.
beans.
Ah, beans.
I could make it magical.
Hey, we
but
made
no.
actual progress.
Yes.
Hey, we are outside the city.
Phane is back.
Yeah,
You
Phane is
guys,
back.
our
Good
long
day.
2-month-long jungle journey is done.
Oh, yeah.
Guess
Dungeon
what?
crawl.
Civilization.
Dungeon crawl.
We have to come back.
Shut up.
Ah!
No, Phane can teleport
Civilization
now.
at last.
We're good.
You
We're
don't know
Gucci.
that for sure.
I don't know that, but I know.
Yeah, but you
We
know that.
find a teleportation circle inside the temple and just go, yeah, take that.
What?
What?
How does this lead to Starfall?
We end up in hell. That's like a modern one. I don't know. Fun?
There's just a tunnel that leads to the other continent.
The, the teleportation circle just opens and we fall.
Yeah. And then you just walk for 5 months. And then you're back in Mansasushi.
Know
Welcome.
that in order to go through my teleportation circles, you're going to have to do a dance move. Like,
I love it. I'm gonna do the robot.
Anyway, we
Yeah,
are
like,
gonna,
yeah.
hopefully we'll see you hopefully see you next time, which will hopefully be
Yeah.
soon. Until then,
hopefully.
Peace
Right.
out.
Bye!